Yo, 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 what's cracking? What's cracking? Welcome to another edition of He Said, She Said.
Say my name.
Say my name. Say my name.
Yeah, there we go. We back on shit tonight. Yo, what's cracking, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight?
Good.
Y'all see the smile on my face?
Better now.
Y'all see the smile on my face?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, we got a special guest. Look at there.
See my baby?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Give me that stuff.
That's the most handsome thing on the screen right now, ain't it, y'all? Look at that
I
most
know
handsome
that's
little
right.
thing. Yeah, ain't
I
it?
ain't even
Look,
honoring
him in
that
front of
shit
the
because
mic.
y'all just got through talking about he looked just like me. Y'all talking about he just
Take him in
he
front
look
of the
good.
mic.
No, we
You
didn't
can
say that.
go.
No,
Fuck y'all
no,
niggas.
we didn't.
Y'all
Don't you
big
lie and
ass
say that.
niggas. I ain't
We did
saying
not
y'all
say he
niggas.
looked just like you.
Ain't
Hey,
listen.
Dominique, how you doing, baby?
What's going on with y'all
Yeah, I
tonight,
see he
man? What's
lying
going on in
already.
y'all worlds? If y'all out there and y'all just jumped into this motherfucker, do me the biggest favor, share. Lil Rocky said, share this motherfucker right now. Share this motherfucker right now. He's our special guest. He's co-hosting the whole goddamn show. Unless he pisses or shits on me, he will be hosting the whole goddamn show with us tonight.
Hey,
he looks
anything
sleepy.
possible. He
This
sure do.
nigga is exhausted. This nigga is like, nigga, why is you keeping me up? You want to know why? Because, nigga, when I go to sleep tonight, nigga, you going to sleep tonight.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's going on tonight. I'm
Yes,
not going to
sir.
bed, and then you going to be sitting around this bitch hollering all goddamn night, mad at me. No, 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 no.
That's how Russ used to talk to his kids when they was little.
Yeah, what the fuck is you hollering for now, nigga? Did your mama put the tit in your
Hey,
mouth and
Vonda.
teach you?
Hey, Vonnie. Hey, Queen Kim. How you doing?
Hello, everybody.
So what's going on with y'all, man? Mama, what's going on, Mama Yoni?
Yes.
Get a mama.
Mm.
Why
Get
you
him.
gotta
Nothing,
get him? Why it just can't be? What's going on, Mama? Yo, why you always start some shit in the background giggling? Giggling, you
Because
dirty.
I love it.
Yeah, Mama, what's going on, beautiful?
nothing. I'm pretty good. Last week was a rough week for me, but this week started off really, really good. So I'm really, really great. Really glad to
We
be back.
missed you.
Yeah,
I missed y'all too, but I think that I would have been a detriment to the show with all the tears and no, I was not in a good headspace last week. So yeah,
Okay.
but I'm back.
What's going on, Tay Tay?
Oh my God. Listen, you know what? I'm telling y'all something. I'm gonna be 43 next month.
Oh,
Mama gonna
Lord.
laugh at me when I say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You know, these 40s hit different. You know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
do. They hit different.
They hit a little different. And I was very busy this past weekend. I had 2 photo shoots. I'm rehearsing for a fashion show.
All right.
I'm still with the band. And I woke up Monday morning and my niece said, "Bitch, what did you think
Oh,
You was doing.
you was doing with all of that?" So yeah, I've been a little gimpy. But other than that, it was worth it. I've had fun. We got a big show coming up with the band on the 21st. If you are in the Detroit area, we're going to be at Clara's Place from 9 to 1 on Thursday, April 21st. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, just doing my thing.
I feel you, man. Look, I ain't did a show or went to no shows, like for the show shit, in a long fucking time. And Saturday, I went out and had 2 things to go to. But I
Mhm.
tell you, Sunday, I was tired than a motherfucker. I was like, shit. I came in from church. I had something to eat. And I went the
Right.
fuck to bed. I was like,
For
I can't do
real.
it. I was talking to myself and shit. I was like, I can't do it. I was like, fuck these niggas. I can't. If anybody call me, fuck them. Like, shit.
Got
I didn't
mad.
know.
He got
I didn't
mad.
know Corona. I didn't know Corona had this type of effect on a nigga. Corona whooped my ass. Like it said, nigga, you got used to chilling in the crib. What the fuck is you
Oh,
doing outside past 8:30?
listen.
Nigga, what the fuck is going on? Like, but I had a good time. Shout out to my girl Elise Toe It Up on Saturday. But this week, y'all gonna check her out again, and I'm gonna have my live stream and stuff in the building, so y'all gonna actually see her and really, really hear her. Hopefully, I'm waiting to talk to her manager and her husband to make sure that they can run sound to the system so that y'all can hear it just like I
Oh
hear
my
it in
God.
the
I'm
building.
so
I
excited.
would love it.
I'm
And
so excited.
yeah, so we'll be doing that for that. We got this show coming up this week with Elise, and then I'm gonna play her by the end of the night. Y'all hear her talk shit all the time on the show. Miss Camille will be getting down. I
Yes.
believe
All right now. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yes.
the end of the month. And
Cheers.
then y'all know in July, I can't June, July, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I can't wait for it to get here, for the boys to get here and get the whole funky
Jim.
experience jam going on. Y'all gotta come down, fuck with me at Joe's. We're gonna be getting it cracking. But yo, man, I gotta ask a question. Okay. Has anybody heard about the Benzino situation that happened like yesterday or whatever? Okay. Y'all know who Benzino is, right?
Yeah.
We know
Oh,
who
you
he.
said June. Okay.
Okay. Benzino has a baby mama. Okay.
Okay.
So he went to the baby. This is the story. He went to the baby's mama house so that he could pick the son up from playing basketball. Baby mama was walking towards the basketball area, but she had a new nigga on her side. So the police came. And by the time that it all kicked off and shit, I'm trying to figure out what the whole story is and listening to the story. And Benzino is saying, this nigga said he was going to pull a gun on me. And the nigga started crying. So then they walked around and talked to the couple and said, well, what the fuck is going on? Dude said, look, I don't even know this motherfucker. I just met Shorty. This is my first time coming to the crib. And this nigga want to come up talking to me. He's like, I got a pistol that's registered. I can carry weapons. He's like, now this motherfucker and kick my truck and put dents in my truck. He's like, but I ain't popped this nigga. So they end up taking Benzino ass to jail. So Benzino got to crying and all this shit. I mean, the video was like an hour long. And when I saw this nigga, first of all, the thing that blew me was Benzino showed up to have this fight in a pink jumpsuit. I've never known a nigga to jump out and want to get hard in a pink jumpsuit. Maybe it's something. Yeah, maybe it's something from I don't know, because I know New York, Cameron and them wore the pink shit for a little while. I don't know if it's that type of shit, but this nigga had, and then he took his shirt off, and the nigga works out. But to see a big nigga in pink crying about his baby mama, and the story was, this is what the real story was. This is what I feel it was, because it came out that they was trying to fix it. You know what I mean? They was trying to do some shit, but something happened like the week before, and the police was out there the week before. I said, Benzino, you too goddamn old to be crying and
And he
losing
said,
your
put that baby to bed.
Huh? No, this baby.
Put that baby down.
I can't.
Look at him. He
I
sleep.
can't.
He ain't paying no attention here.
He
He
sleep.
about
He
to
ain't
be
paying me.
ruined.
Listen, this is my peace and solitude right now.
He about to be so ruined.
Y'all been waiting for me to calm down for a long time. Now I'm finally calmed it the fuck down. I got my peace.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm calmed down. I ain't called nobody no bitch or nothing today. You ain't heard me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been cool.
We
No,
only
you
10 minutes
have.
in. We only
But
10
yeah.
minutes in.
I'm in the zone. I'm telling the story. So I want to know, how do y'all feel about this conversation? Because I look at it from two ways. I look at it like, okay, I understand that you going by your baby mama house and y'all may have been fucking together in the week before or whatever. But if y'all done broke the fuck up and had any fucking breakup shit, and she with another nigga and she at her own fucking place, not at your place, you really don't have no reason to be tripping. Talk to me, Tay Tay. How do you feel about this conversation, man?
I'm gonna go with Queen Kim on this one. She said, why do people try to hold on or stay in toxic relationships? It was a reason why y'all broke up. It was a reason why y'all keep trying and it don't work. Pick a struggle. Okay. Benzino, he's at least partially black. I don't know if y'all already black, but he at least part black. You a black man in America, you got enough to deal with. Pick a struggle, stay in your lane.
We don't claim him. We don't claim him.
Just figure out one thing you want to deal with, because if she has moved on, my dear sir, I'm gonna need you to let that go. You and your pink jumpsuit and everything. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time to me. I just don't get it.
I think the pink jumpsuit is what blew me the most. I mean, I was like, nigga, how'd you out here then took your shirt off? And this is the killer part about the video. When the video first started, Benzino was the one acting tough. Benzino was the one acting like he was about to do some shit. You know what I mean? He was, man, what you say? The police tell him, like, yo, stay here. Don't move. Don't make another motherfucking move. He on the, he can't stay still. And then I'm like, wait a minute, G. Why in the fuck, if you were supposed to be picking up your son, if that was the objective, right?
Right.
Then you should have picked up your son. And then the killer part was he tried to say, because he knew his ass was about to go to jail. So he said, man, well, I'm just going to go ahead and get up out of here and get my son. They was like, nah, man, we got your ID. We ran. You got to wait for a few minutes.
Right.
Then guess what? That's what the fuck you should have did when you first got
there.
Fuck who she with. Because guess what? Even if you had an issue about her fucking another nigga, to do that shit when you picking up your son, that wasn't the place to do it. And then the killer part, guess what got me, y'all? He didn't even drive. This nigga called an Uber over there. This nigga talking about some. Let me call.
What now?
He caught a fucking Uber over there to argue with a motherfucker, and you couldn't. Wait a minute, and then you're gonna fucking kick another motherfucker's car and put dents in his shit, but you riding the motherfucking Uber. Does that make sense, King? Does that? No, it don't. It don't.
Baby, no. He forgot to take his Xanax that morning.
Come on, talk to me.
Ninja Turtle. I don't know which one I would want to pick for him. Maybe Raphael or something. He's gonna hit a slide back in his shell and roll down the driveway and just roll home. Like, I cannot be bothered. I can't. I can't. I
Don't disgrace the Ninja Turtles like that.
Just do what you're supposed to do. Go, Tay, stop laughing at me. Go to the woman's house, get your son, and Uber back home. If you maybe he got a bicycle that the son can use, and they can go back to the crib. Like,
man,
I like the light pink, so like I can't.
I'm done with you for the day.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna try to see if I can, because the clip is so fucking long. I'm gonna see if I can just find a piece of the clip where he was crying. And when y'all see crying, y'all gonna be like, man, what in the fuck? Come on, talk to me, E, while I look for this clip.
Yeah, don't even disrespect the Ninja Turtles like that, because he ain't even a Ninja Turtle. He a scum turtle. Because if you think about it, back when he was on Love and Hip Hop, he was still a he had like a little bitch then too, because he was trying to fight Jocelyn. Remember, him and Stevie J was supposed to have been boys, and they were finna fight, and Stevie J was finna whoop that butt too, even then. And he was dealing with Athena and all them. He just a little wimp. He ain't really worth nothing. I don't know. He's girl. Even when he was on what is that, marriage boot camp or whatever that mess was.
Yeah, that's when I saw him cut up.
Girl, he was cutting a fool. And I was just like, okay, something is seriously wrong with this.
Right, can y'all see the clip?
I can see the clip.
Let me try to get this so that we're not in the vision. All right, now check this out. All right, let me see where he is.
The truck's immaculate. There's 2 dents inside.
I want to get to where this nigga was crying. All right, this is what the baby mama said happened. Check it out.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hey.
So I called the police, but so did the guy in the blue shirt.
Right.
And I think Althea is who you want to talk
Althea, is that right? What's going on?
Still with Althea.
He lives here. He's not my husband.
Now you live here with
He actually called the police on me the other night.
Out here?
Yes. He called it. So that's a crime. Calling the police on somebody, acting like somebody's doing something to you.
Yeah. What did he call for?
Because we was fighting, and I wanted him to leave.
And he was here. Is it your dad's place over there?
I live here. This is my house.
Okay. All right. So.
And he called the police on me.
Okay.
And the police came.
He don't live here,
He
right?
does not live here.
Okay. He don't have any belongings inside or anything?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Now, what's the relationship between y'all two?
He's my son's father.
Okay. Y'all haven't been together recently?
No. Well, we tried it off and on since for a while.
Right.
It's been off and on since 2012.
Okay. So how did them two, I guess?
Because he popped up. I have all the emails.
The dude in the blue or the guy with no shirt?
The guy in the pink.
Okay.
He popped up.
So he popped up. Pretty much this guy right here is saying he was here to visit you today. Y'all went for a walk. When he came back to the truck, he was over there.
This one with the blue?
Yeah, he was over here to visit you.
Yeah.
And then when y'all came back from a walk, the gentleman with no shirt
popped up.
Okay. And so what happened at that point?
He started threatening him
Okay.
and getting in his face and acting crazy.
All right. So what happened with the truck?
He punched his truck.
Okay. You want to show us where that damage is, bud?
You can't miss it. Look over on the left side. Right here? Yeah.
Something?
You can see it all.
All right, now I'm gonna pause it right there because I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna try to get up to here when Benzino was up here crying, man. I'm talking about that's the part that got me all the fucking way. I was like, this nigga here is this it? Wait a minute, is this it?
He's trying to taunt me right now, man.
What the heck?
He's literally not even engaging with you, so don't engage
I
with
can't
him.
believe you. You get in water. I can't fucking believe you. How could you do this to me for him?
All right, do me a favor. Put your hands behind your back for me real quick, all right?
How could you do this to me? Let me get my bag, sir.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Uh-oh. Mama got something to say. Mama got something to say.
All I gotta say something first. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I believe that nigga's still fucking with dope.
He messed with something.
Come on, mama.
You know, just by his name alone, because I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch that type of shit. First of all, let's say that. Second of all, y'all saying Benzino like this a 24, 25-year-old man.
Yeah, he's a 50-year-old nigga.
Look, okay, thank you. Second, what? I was gonna try to say because he was young, maybe that he could still have, he still be in love with her, and this is why he tripping like this.
He old as heck.
No,
Hey,
mama.
he's too old for me to date.
Hold on, mama. Let me tell you how old he is.
Tell me how old.
Do you remember the magazine The Source?
Yeah.
They ain't made The Source in how long?
Shit, 30 years.
Okay.
30.
He was like one of the niggas that ran The Source for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got kicked up out of running The Source, and then they lost the whole business. But that's who he is. Yeah.
Okay.
And wait a minute. Let me add on this. If you ever listen to this nigga's raps, you swear this was the hardest, hey buddy. You swear this was the hardest motherfucker in the fucking world. He talked about selling dope. He talked about banging and all kind of shit. And he crying over motherfucking woman, mama. Come on, talk to me. What the fuck?
He crying because, dude, that ain't why he was crying. He was crying because what he said was, he fronting on me. And I don't believe you gonna allow him to do this to me. To me, though. Like, nigga, who are you? Who are you? Because you look like an old washed up, like, you know how rappers get sometimes? They rap, they do thug rap.
They be washed up.
And you washed up, but you can't put on no regular pants like a pair of khakis or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, 53. He too old for me to even date. And he looked like that.
He on them running jumpsuits, them jogger suits.
No.
That's an old player. That's
a pink one.
Nada said, see, Nada
not jogging suit without saying the pink one.
Nada said Ninja Turtle. I'm thinking more Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I'm thinking of that little thing from off of what's the Mario Go-Kart Brothers, the little Bowser. That's what he make you think. He got the bigger upper body, but the smaller, skinny little lady. He ain't got no little legs.
Okay, because we've
he
all
like that monkey. Okay.
Which monkey?
Okay, so we all are over 30 on this show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nada's the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm 46. Okay. So I can be honest with myself and say I've had an ignorant moment arguing when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the question. At what age, approximately, should you be when you start to say, well, wait a minute, I ain't gonna let shit just frustrate the fuck out me today, and ain't gonna let no woman or no male, change my dynamic and have me out here acting a fool. At what age do you think you should start thinking of, and life should sort of start regurgitating around in your mind to say, wait a minute, I've been through this. This don't turn out right. Like, at what point, that's my question. At what point, in what age were each one of us when we had that change of, yo, I can't do this no more? Let's go with bang.
I would have to say my pivotal moment was 32,
Mm.
around 32-ish, 31, 32. That's when I had that light bulb moment. Like the things that life happens. That's just what it is. Life happens. And the things that I cannot control and cannot fix at that moment, I just have to throw my hands up, pray about it, and sleep. Because there's nothing I can do about it. So why sit up all night, have headaches, sending myself to the hospital because I'm tired and exhausted? No, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Okay. E. At what age were you when you said, okay, I done some dumb shit in my life. Now it's time for me to do something different and make different moves. What age was that for you?
It's been so long, Russ. I don't even remember, but I knew I grew the hell up. At certain age, everybody's different. Yeah, some people, he ain't grew up yet,
But
but
approximately what age? What age? I'm trying to figure it out. That's what
late
we. That's what we are.
20s, late 20s, right before I go into my 30s. Because right before it was like you say, when 30 hit, it's like that light bulb, that proverbial light bulb just went off and said, "Bow!" Like what? Okay, so that's what that meant. Okay, but yeah, I would say probably about 25 after certain situation, like you say, life changing situations and different things like that hit. It was like, wait a minute, I might want to recap and regroup this and put some emphasis on this side of the Mason Dixon versus the front side.
Um, I have to say for me, um, it was my late 20s. I got pregnant at 26. I got married at 27. And when I found out I was pregnant, the world looked totally different to me. Um, got married, stayed married for 8 years. As things developed and then kind of started falling apart, I'd say probably around 32, 33, I realized that there were things that I was just not willing to put up with. There were things that, when you're young and, you've never been like, I had never been married before. And you think, oh, you're supposed to put up with all of this and kind of deal with all of this
Mm-hmm.
because you're trying to be a good wife and da, 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 da. And at some
Mm-hmm.
point, my brain was just like, fuck that. This is ridiculous. And that's when things started to change for me personally. And I don't know if it would have made a difference had we not already had a child, if we had got married first. But your mind just worked different when you got somebody else to take care of and look after. And it was just some stuff that I'm like, at some point, this is just not worth it for me. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mama.
Well,
What age were you when you said, "Wait a minute, got to do some shit a little bit different"?
I had to have been 20. And the reason I say that is because that was at the time where I took a gun and shot out the window at a man in his car because he was stupid enough to pull up in front of my house with another female in the car. I personally was not putting up with it. And I shot out the window at them, hit the car, hit the sidewalk in front of them. And when I actually sat back and thought about it, because he peeled off and ran. Um,
I
I
would too. Motherfucker shooting at me. God damn it.
Mama is gangster.
don't be disrespecting me though.
No, I'm
Don't
just saying. I'm
disrespect
just
me.
saying. In retrospect, any motherfucker that's
I
getting
get it.
shot at, your
I
ass needs to
understand.
run.
You should. So, my thing was, I could have lost my children. I could have gone to jail all over a piece of ass that wasn't even worth the piece. It wasn't even worth it. So for me, actually shooting out the second floor window at somebody, yeah, that was it for me. So I don't have reactions like that anymore. Um, I really after that I didn't. I plotted and planned on a real low tip. I was real quiet about the shit that I was gonna do to you.
See, I'm a little different, and I can.
Mama,
I
I'm
can
waiting for this book. You just let us know when it's ready, okay? I'm gonna be the first one in line.
see. I'm a little bit different
Mm-hmm.
because
Yes,
I
ma'am.
think. I think because I was my mother sheltered me so much when I was a kid that I didn't experience the real world until I got out of her house. You understand what I'm saying? So with that, I got into a whole lot of shit. Now I was in my probably about 35 when I first started thinking about the decisions that I was making, but I'll never forget I was 40 years old. It was something about me. It was something about my ass turning 40 that said, nigga, you know what? You ain't 30 no more. The 30s ain't even there. You can't even say you 39 and a half. You are that shit don't even register no more. So when I hit 40, I was in the back. I keep telling the same conversation. I was in the bathroom and I was just like, God damn it, some things have got to change for me because I can't continue to, that was the first time I took responsibility for the things that I was doing. Before that, I was at that age, before that, when you're younger, yeah, you go through shit, but it's very easy to put blame somewhere else. When you know what I'm saying? But it was just something about that day where it was like, nigga, now you done bullshitted a whole bunch of motherfuckers in your life. Is you gonna sit here and bullshit yourself looking at your motherfucking self? And not knowing, you know where you are and you know what you slipping, you know what you're doing, you know what you're not doing. When I had that conversation with myself, I'm telling you, everything in my life changed. My jobs changed, my friendships changed, my relationships changed, everything changed. But it had to be a serious conversation to say, yo, I don't want to be Benzino outside at 50 years old arguing with a bitch because she got some new dick in her life. Mm,
You
mm.
sound really traumatized about that whole thing.
He
I'm
was.
just, I'm just saying, like that new dick in her life. And see, you know what I understand. This is what I do feel like. To a certain degree, I can sit up here and chastise them and crack jokes on them, but I can say when you younger, certain things sort of pass you by and you don't give a fuck about them. When you get 40, 50 years old, you start thinking about the mistakes that you didn't made, and that may have been I'm caught up between it was him faking for the police for one, and then the other half of me is like, yo, sometimes you hit that spot where you can't shake it no more. Like, and you know that you fucking up, and you know that you ain't getting no younger. You know what I'm saying? You know that the women ain't coming in no other type of way. It changes up on you. But y'all laugh.
Weak comments. That's all. Go ahead,
I'm
honey.
laughing at Yolanda. Go ahead, boo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so like once you get to that certain age, I think everybody has to hit rock bottom for themselves. Everybody has a different rock bottom. Everybody has a different stage that makes them say, "I can't do this anymore." You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that brother get his shit together and don't be on fucking TV next week because they ain't gonna let that nigga live that shit down. That shit is going viral.
But you know what, too? Sometimes I wonder, like Mama Yoni was saying, he looked like a washed up rapper, like he's not really relevant anymore. I do wonder sometimes if these people put themselves out there to grab enough attention, hoping that somehow that's going to kind of put them in a different position. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you really that hung up on this lady, or are you trying to? Because
No, no,
somebody gonna
I
come
think that
interview
no, no,
him, somebody
I
gonna
think that
come talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
He's stuck
Like
on that
sometimes I
coochie.
wonder
he's
those
stuck on her.
things.
He's stuck on her. He's stuck on that situation. He's stuck at the fact that he got a nice little bad little motherfucking woman. They got her own crib, her own. She living in a good neighborhood, and she got another nigga coming to the crib, and he know.
He ain't getting it no more.
This is the crazy part. He knows what she do.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is the craziest part that don't nobody ever want to admit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that other motherfucker does, and when you think about
And
them
how
doing
they
it to
doing?
somebody else,
Hmm.
I know that's the longest Adidas I've ever seen on a sports bra in my life. That girl got a rack.
Oh
I
Right.
yeah,
was like,
she's
did
always
the
had
what the
that. She's
world
always had a
know?
small. She
Her
done got
was
thicker.
fine,
She done got thicker since she had that baby, but she was a little smaller.
Lord,
If you go back, because when him and Carly Red, when they were all dating, girl, it was a bunch of mess. I'm telling you.
Lord Jesus.
I used
It's
to watch
long
that all
and
the
wide.
time.
That right?
Yeah, I was like, you. Yes, he thick.
Adidas.
Adidas. With the extra S. Sorry. Sorry. Look, it's like, what in the world?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah. He do know what that mouth do.
do that mouth.
Well, let's
What's that,
move
brother?
on to another superstar.
Uh-oh.
My nigga Ti.
Oh shit.
Again?
What
Again?
T.I. do now?
Here we
Oh
go.
What he
man,
ain't did.
Ti trying to be a
What
comedian now, right? And it ain't going too good for Ti on this comedian shit. Let's watch this shit, y'all. Let's check this out.
If she come back out that goddamn gas station and say, them seats wasn't heated, man back tooth got something to say, smell like a dead body in his mouth when he opened it. I will tell you that. Hey, listen, man, you ain't been here. Gentrification just started about 8 years ago. You just got here. I ain't gonna allow this from you. All my niggas, I'll take it from them. You, sir, I will not allow it. I will not allow it. The nigga walks in, caught me slamming his mom. You hear me? Nailing his mom. We ain't been the same since. Well, goddamn. A while ago, he was about 10, 11 years old, man. I think this is when the animosity started. The nigga walks in, caught me slamming his mom. You hear me? Nailing his mom. We ain't been the same since. Well, goddamn. I'ma tell y'all motherfucking ass like this. You got one more motherfucking album out of me. It's called Kill the King for motherfuckers like you. And I appreciate y'all because you make me the absolute best, nigga. New York has made me the motherfucking best, nigga. I appreciate you. Stay.
All right. Now, that's the first half of it, right? Now we're gonna
It's
hear.
more.
Now Ti gave a little response about what the fuck happened. Here we go.
Something happened expeditiously. Man, listen, bro. I had the greatest time. I had the best set of my comic career. I enjoyed myself, bro. I love that shit. I want to get into all that. What I will say is that a motherfucker went into some shit thinking it was gonna go a certain way, had to make adjustments, and then turn that shit around, got the fuck out of there. I love that shit. I love that shit, bro. I love that shit. I'm here for that.
You here for all that smoke, the New York smoke?
I'm here for that.
You know, New York.
My only question to you, if you get booed and have a standing ovation, do they cancel each other out?
Well, somebody have to.
Time out. This nigga said if you get booed and get a standing ovation, does it still count? Nigga, they was clapping because your ass was getting off the stage. They wasn't. Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with this man? Like, listen, Ti, I love you, my nigga. You a cool nigga. You know, whether you did the shit with jail and all that other shit, I like you as a real nigga. You real expeditiously. I know that. I know his jokes fucked me up too. You heard the dog just woke up like, what the fuck is that? Like, but I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't get when. Listen, if you got something that you are really great at, like making music, and I can understand that wanting to have the ambition to do something, but if you really fucking up and sucking, you got to take that shit and evaluate that you sound like ass telling a joke. Everybody, you know, like, even though I'm a funny motherfucker, I don't have what it takes to go on stage and tell jokes. Now, I can go on stage and talk about motherfuckers all goddamn night. Shit, one or two motherfuckers might giggle, but I might end up fighting by the end of the night. I might end up fighting. I might have to call this little nigga and say, nigga, they trying to get me. Come help me, nigga. Jesus, help me.
He can't help you.
Y'all better leave this nigga alone. Y'all don't know the power.
At least said, put that baby down. That's
I'm
why
not
he
putting
crying.
my baby down. My baby's sitting here. No, my baby is going to be sitting here all night.
Well, put him in your lap. Let him rest.
Put him in your lap.
Y'all don't understand. Like I've been waiting on this little nigga so
We
long.
know.
This he in my lap now. Now he looking at me like nigga, why I'm not in your arms? That
No,
We
he didn't
know.
want to be
No,
in
watch,
your arm no more.
he
watch
looking
him.
at me like, why you not holding me,
No, he
daddy?
looking at you like you talking too daggone much and you too damn loud.
You know what? I wish I could just choke the fuck out you with them cords that's around your neck right now. I wish I could just reach through the phone, pull the motherfuckers around your head, squeeze it real tight till your eyeballs popped out, and then just said thank you very much.
Elise
Thank you
also
very much.
said, he may need to use the washroom.
All right, well, y'all go ahead and run this shit because if this nigga got the shit, I'm about to be back. Y'all talk about this shit.
Go ahead on and take him to the potty. See there? He
You
forgot
know
his
what?
little bladder is smaller than the normal dogs. He
That's
hadn't got
right.
his bladder yet. His little bladder little.
We experts.
Yeah.
You know what,
Yes, it
Crush?
will,
I'm done
Yolanda.
with you. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
done with you today. I cannot. Um,
Yeah, Kirsten messed me up all the way around. Cause yeah,
I quit. I quit. First off, thank you for everybody that is here, that is joining, that is commenting, that has shared the show. Okay, now listen. I have respect for somebody who wants to try something new. I get that. But you should be at a little club on the corner that
right.
holds a total of 10 people
Five.
and
Mm-mm,
test
five.
five. Okay. And test out the
Mm-mm.
material. You got your ass up there on that stage like you was putting on a full-on rap concert, like people would expect you to do, trying to crack some jokes. That's not
That's why the
how
white
this
man booed him.
works. That's not how any
Yeah.
of this
So
works.
no, he should have tried that out at home with his big old family. Tiny would have told him. His daughters would have told him.
With her blue eyes.
Everybody would have told him,
Mm.
"Daddy, go sit down, cause that ain't it."
Even
That
down to
ain't,
the
yeah.
baby girl. The baby
Was it
girl would have told him,
the
"Daddy,
baby? Yeah,
yeah." The baby
yeah.
definitely would have. Royal is that what is her name? No, I don't
Girl,
give
who
her a nickname.
knows?
Who knows?
T.I.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
know,
that's not. Mm,
Well, and then he's not even a good actor either.
no.
no. But I did like
So
him in
He okay rapper, but he
what's
still
the
ain't
bank
even
robber
that good of
movie
a
with Idris Elba?
oh
Takers.
Takers. I did like him in that.
yes.
I
He
will
was
say
in
that.
Takers, but he was in another one with shoot, I can't even think of the child name. Jamie Foxx, Sleepless. Only in Sleepless was it?
Okay, I don't
Um,
remember.
I
I
don't
thought he was
remember.
pretty decent. I mean,
Nuh-uh,
he's not
he was a
I
awesome,
partner.
but
mean,
I
He
thought he was
he's
pretty
not
decent.
like Oscar worthy acting
no,
Right.
or,
oh, girl, no.
Girl, let's not bring the Oscars up again at all, cause he
oh,
gonna want to talk about that shit again. Did nobody say that word?
my fault.
And I'm so over it. ATL.
No, that wasn't the movie I'm talking about, but I
No,
know what movie
He
you.
was pretty
it was
decent
a
in it though.
yeah. Because I think
Yeah.
when ATL his breakout movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It
Mama
might
ATL.
want
have
to
been.
talk about. Mama want
No,
to talk about.
no,
No,
No.
no,
No, we don't.
No,
Y'all know
no,
No, we don't.
y'all know
no,
how to get me to start on
No.
some shit when y'all try to say some shit when I'm
No.
out the room. Y'all think I ain't hear
Did
y'all
the, did the
motherfuckers.
baby
I
go
got
to
a
the
whole fucking
bathroom?
crew over here that's
Did the baby
blasting.
go to the bathroom?
Yeah, he took a piss.
Okay,
See
good
there?
deal.
Aren't you glad we
Don't give him
Told
nothing
you.
to drink right now. It's already after 8. It's getting ready to be 8
Yeah,
o'clock.
it's too late for him to drink.
Can't drink,
Yeah,
can't eat.
he ain't fucking with nothing else tonight. That nigga's on
good?
punishment.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Now, but all right, go ahead. Go ahead. I was listening to y'all though. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to
Mm,
interrupt y'all.
We done with that.
well, yeah, we were
You
just
missed it.
we just trying to remember the movie, but I ain't gonna remember the movie. I'm mad because I it'll come back to me.
I mean, he only
Point
played in
point
a few
is
movies, so
that
if
was a
you
bad
Google it,
move
I'm
on his
sure his
part.
list wouldn't be long.
Was it
True.
Sleepless? Was it Sleepless that he was in with Jamie Foxx?
Don't give me the line.
I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
Tanisha said she want to see the
Let me
baby.
see the
I
baby.
oh
No.
Lord.
Nope.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my God.
Leave that baby alone.
Ty, you need to get in here a little early, baby.
Ti
We trying to let the
movies.
baby sleep.
That's
He
what I'm
won't let
trying
the
to
baby
find.
sleep.
He
Y'all gonna
was.
quit being disrespectful to my baby. People want to see my baby. They've been waiting to see my baby all week long.
We
Don't be talking
trying to
about no
look out
sorry
for
to
your
me.
baby.
Yeah, that's my man.
That boo
He
boo
is a
sleeping.
cutie. Now, Ty, we good, but he is a cutie.
Movies.
That's my booger.
He is a cutie pie.
Y'all better
That's right,
leave me alone.
Elise. Thank you for being on the side of the puppy.
Ain't no.
Ant Man. Was it Ant Man Eater?
No, no, no. He was a snitch.
Oh,
He was a. It was Sleepless with Jamie Foxx. That's what it was. It was Sleepless. when
Oh,
they
mama,
stole the
what you sipping
sun.
on?
What is y'all talking about movies for? What is it? Look, okay,
Lemonade.
the next clip. Let me tell you about this next clip.
Just lemonade.
Mm.
Just
All right, now
lemonade.
check this out. All right,
What?
how do y'all feel about public displays of affection?
Mm.
It depends.
If it's tasteful, it's
Yeah.
got to
Okay.
be tasteful.
Well, I want y'all to hear this old man's response to watching this couple in public because he felt some type of way about what he saw. Check it out.
Y'all make a love over here. Can I put on my dick and get some? Yeah. Wait, wait. Can I join in? Can I join in? What did he say? I said, can I pull up my dick and join in?
No, you fucking can't get the fuck out of here, bitch!
That's right. I'm not getting the fuck out of here. So I.
Oh my god, I don't want a threesome! Making a joke.
That was tasteless. So yeah.
I'm waiting on Mama. Mama got that serious face. Let's go.
Now she was closest to him. He deserved to kick in the nuts first. But above all that, if I'm kissing my man and some random walk up and say some shit like that, he better knock his ass the fuck out. He better do some. He just better fuck him up because that was just such utterly disrespectful. He could have just. Okay, I'm calm now. That pissed me off.
Mama, I ain't never heard that shit. The whole
Woosah? Mama, you look like I was doing when I was before when I we were backstage and I was trying to get this microphone to work. Yeah, I was throwing
No,
tantrums.
that's like that. Oh, that put me in a special place. I wanted to just reach out and touch him. I don't usually hit people, but oh, I'd have fucked him up.
See, my dog done brought the animal out of all y'all motherfuckers. Niggas growling and everything. Come on, Shantae. What would you do? How
Ty
do you
I
feel?
mean,
Yeah.
we go. Yep. Yep. So, you know, it would been. I could even see because I've seen situations where they're like groping body parts and showing underwear, just really taking it overboard. These people was just kissing, minding their business, just kissing, bruh. I don't know if he was drunk. Maybe they was drunk. I don't care. You keep walking and take you and your old ass limp dick on home because you can't do nothing with it no way. And mind your business. You didn't have no business talking to them people at all. None. Keep it moving.
My man was horny, okay? And he was upset.
He won't get none.
He was upset because he couldn't get none. So he had to, mind somebody else's business because clearly he don't have any. So my suggestion for him would be take your horny old ass home, get some lotion, baby, the little gel, some baby oil, shea butter, that's my favorite.
Ooh,
Makes my skin feel
Moisturization is
soft.
always important.
Um, some lotion, Jergens. I mean, whatever the original,
KY jelly and all that.
I
Yeah.
mean, whatever you need to make it happen. Go ahead and just make it happen. But as far as PDA, I'm not much of a PDA person. A peck on the cheek or the lip, or if you just kind of slap it. I mean, just okay. But she was
This
just
shit
like,
getting worse and worse. I'm not really for the public affection. Just a little kiss, slap me on the ass, bend me over the car. Go ahead.
See,
anyway.
see,
Um,
see, King, your
like
daddy's a
I was
trip.
saying, I don't even know what I was saying because you interrupted me, but
I'm
whatever,
so
Russ.
sorry. I'm so sorry I interrupted your titties. I'm sorry I made a thought go between the titties and the brain. I'm so sorry. Come on, talk to me, Ida.
You stupid. You do that. But no, I mean, PDL, public displays, it's okay. I mean, but they was a little too overboard. I would have been like one of my cousins always say, get a room. That's more like it because they were going in. I was like, she gonna pull back a little bit, but she
She was
was
about to
going to.
swallow his head.
She was about
Yeah,
to
she
swallow
was
his.
getting
He was
all
going to
over that
swallow
motherfucker.
all of that. I mean, like you say, like Nada say, we can kiss, hold hands, but we ain't gonna tongue you down in the middle of public like that. I mean, that and we're in a little dark secluded booth, and then yes, we can do that. But like that, they were all in the middle of everything. But yeah, Grandpa needed him a pocket coochie. That's what he needed to do.
But listen,
Yeah,
this is my question. What
he
if
say, I'm telling the truth.
what if, just hypothetically speaking, what if
Mhm.
he was saying it sarcastically, like, yo, bitch, like y'all all you linked all over this motherfucker, like, to say like
I don't care. Mind your business.
It was still none of his business.
Even if he
Mind
was
your
Period.
saying it
business.
sarcastically, he shouldn't have never made the gesture to try and unbutton his pants. That's where he went across the line.
And he
He could have
entered
said
their
it
personal
sarcastically, but when he
space.
started fumbling with his pants, yeah.
he thought he was gonna get
He
some
I
literally
told
walked
you
up
he
to
was
No,
her.
warranty and he
no,
couldn't get none. Okay.
Hmm.
It's
no.
like it's
When you get done, here's the thing. When you get done, number one, it's not your restaurant, obviously. Number two, if management has not come over and said something to them because of other complaints, you had nothing to say. You could have said "ew" and walked out. Period. Excuse me. But what you're not gonna do is disrespect me where I'm at, because where they were sitting. If you look at the whole clip, you can see in the background like where they were. There's like a bar on the other side. But if nobody
Hmm.
has said anything to them, like they weren't that inappropriate.
Hmm.
What your mindset is about a certain thing is not necessarily what someone else's mindset is about something. And you have to realize he ain't never been smacked in the mouth before. He ain't never been backhanded. I can tell because he hasn't. Because some things you deserve a backhand for. You deserve to get the shit slapped out of you, and that was one of them things. It might have just been a cool thing. Just walk by and say, "Hey, get a room. Hey, man, I'm gonna get some too." But you came back, and then you started making adjustments to your pants, like you was gonna actually pull your dick out. Oh, if it would have been a knife on the tape,
A
you
fork.
wouldn't even had to work. A fork, whatever
I
was
like
sharp
prongs.
enough, whatever was sharp enough to go through the material, finna fuck you up.
Lord have mercy. Damn,
Yes,
wait a minute.
Jesus. Yes,
Shantae, what did you
Yolanda,
say? Wait a minute, time out. I gotta bring Shantae back in here
you
because I
sorry?
heard something while you was talking.
Huh?
What did you
Huh?
just say?
You
What
heard
was?
her.
What the
What
what?
was that?
What you
What
say?
you say?
she
You
didn't
know
say
what
nothing.
the fuck you
Who
know what
me?
the fuck I said. I'm asking you what
Who
the fuck
me?
you said. Yeah,
What
Shantae,
was
you.
you talking about?
So
No.
I'm
Shantae,
gonna say something. If you use a
Something with
butter knife, you
prongs.
can hit the seam just right, bust the pans wide open.
bust it
Bust it
open.
wide open, bust it
Bring it,
wide
bring
open.
it.
She
Yeah.
said something with prongs. Whoo, I'm a little scared. Yeah, you finna hit a major vein. You finna have him skeeting all across the. Mm,
Mhm.
I can't even talk. The restaurante. I'm a
Um,
little scared.
Actions
I'm
have
a
let me
little.
tell you
consequences.
something, ladies. Like,
I
I
know.
really don't have a response for you motherfuckers right
We
now.
know that,
Mhm.
Russ.
I really
Russ,
don't.
just
I
don't
usually
say
be on
nothing.
my responsive shit, but y'all motherfuckers got real violent and
I d-
collectively very
Wait a
quickly.
minute.
So I'm
I didn't
feeling
say I
like
was gonna
I
cut
just
it.
might want to just go ahead and let this one lie because
Yeah.
I don't want to see y'all motherfuckers and y'all have a flashback about this clip and then y'all be like, you dirty old motherfucker. I'll be like, no, nigga, I've been a dirty old motherfucker since you met me. What the fuck is wrong today?
Well,
You know
Russ,
what I'm
we don't
saying?
see you as a dirty motherfucker. We don't see you
I'm a
like that.
dirty old motherfucker. I keep telling you.
No,
Russ,
I get
The
no. Well,
older I
you
Russ
might
get,
never
think that in
gave
your
up.
head, but we don't see
No.
that.
the
Good
older
We
I
ain't
lies.
putting
get,
them
You
down
know.
there.
the older
Russ,
I
you know I'm
get.
gonna tell you the truth, don't you? You know I'm gonna tell you the truth, don't you?
Oh, Lord.
You know I'm gonna tell
She
you the
does.
truth.
Mother, what is he?
A nasty motherfucker.
Thank you,
You
thank
But
you.
you're
That's
know,
not.
what I
No,
just said.
there's a
I
difference.
said
You're
it. Me
not
and
a
my mom
dirty.
same thing.
You're
That's
just
I thought
nasty.
I was about to say somebody
but
There's
different.
he's
there's a
not
difference.
dirty, but he a
He
nasty
just
motherfucker.
nasty.
That old man was dirty.
Yeah,
He was dirty. He was
Yolanda
dirty,
said you just
disgusting, and
little.
trifling.
Just a little just a little
Blood,
dirty.
ain't nobody paying no attention to your big titty ass. Shut the fuck up over there.
What is up with you and titties today?
Oh
Yeah,
my
she
You know
just
that's
called
goodness.
me
his
little. I'm talking
thing.
about her big titties. Shit. Fuck you
Tanisha
mean?
said
Ty
he's
say
just a
you
little
mannish.
mannish.
You a mannish.
Little
You a
A
little
mannish.
bit
little, a
mannish.
lot
Elise said,
mannish.
"What? You speechless?"
Nada, he is a boob man. You know that's his favorite part of the body, the
I
main
love it.
part.
I know. No,
He
let's get it
not
correct.
We are not gonna
well,
let
I
us
love,
say
I
talk
love,
again
a,
about
I
the
love
titties.
a
let me
nice
finish. The one
combination.
you like to talk about the most.
No. Let me
That
tell y'all
yeah.
what I like. Don't nobody talk about Russ like.
Oh
Russ likes some titties
Lord.
and some ass. I like a little titty and a little ass. So just get
Oh Jesus.
He
portion it
like a
out.
whole lot of
You know,
titty because he talked
Is
most of
it,
his
Yes,
you
titties and
yes,
know,
his
yes,
ass.
more
Yolanda.
than the
Yes.
other or
Yeah,
what's the
that
what's your
part.
ass? Like if we get into a fucking accident out on the river and shit, I want to at least be able to float your ass to safety. I'm just saying, flotation devices.
Next
Hallelujah.
clip.
All
Can
right, here
we
go the
move
next
on
one.
to the next? Thank you.
I was, but y'all keep talking shit about me. I'm just gonna talk back to you. So
Next.
I told y'all when I was holding the dog, I was being cool, but y'all made me fuck around and change my whole motherfucking dimension. Here we go. Next one.
My ex cheated on me, so I fucked his mom.
What?
What the hell?
I f with you.
I did it.
You f his mom?
I fucked his mom.
Was the pussy
Stop
fire?
She was fine as fuck. Listen, I'm pansexual, so anybody can get it. Can get it.
No, I f with you.
I with me too.
Word, nah, I f with you. Wow, I didn't expect you to say that.
His mom.
Gangster.
Okay, now we heard that scenario. And this is my question. Who was the wrongest in this situation? The ex-girlfriend or the mama? Let's go. Mama, you started off.
Ex-girlfriend.
We're gonna all start it.
The ex-girlfriend is the worst?
Well,
think about it. Think about it. Think about it. How would you think about it? Think about it in your own realm. I want everybody to think about this question in their own realm.
Okay.
If you found out that your man was fucking your mother, who would you be most mad at? Would you be more mad at your mother, the motherfucker that raised you, that's supposed to taught you right from wrong and all this other shit? Or would you be more mad at the nigga that you just sort of, possibly just met within a short amount of time? Who would you put the blame on?
A short amount of time, so it ain't no relationship.
But still, listen what I'm saying.
I heard what you're saying.
Who would when I say short amount of time between a relationship and a mama, your mama your whole fucking life.
That ain't always a good thing either. Shit. I
Child.
would still be mad at my man. I would be mad at my man.
Why would you be more mad at your man than your mother?
Because I know women. And just because she's a mother don't change nothing.
That got dirty real quick. Okay, E.
Simple.
I understand where mama coming from, but I ain't worried about my mama because she ain't going down that road. Whether he come and try to do so or not, because like
no, you always change the scenario. If it happened, who would you be more mad at?
It won't never happen.
No. Stop that. I'm saying hypothetically, if it happened, you got to quit changing the fucking always talk about what you know. No, if it happened, who would you be more mad at? Would you be more mad at your nigga or would you be more mad at your mama? Wheels are turning now, huh?
No.
Yeah, we ain't going with this. I know she ain't gonna do shit. No, you gotta answer the question. If it happened, who would you fucking be more upset with? Would you be more upset with your man for fucking with your mama? Or would you be more upset with your mother for fucking with your man?
It's both. It'll be both equally.
So both of them gonna catch the same amount of heat.
Both of them gonna catch their hands. I'm sorry. Both gonna catch them.
Me and my mama is thick as
We tight.
thieves.
Right.
So if it got down to that, yeah, I'm gonna have to be mad at my mama because that would be so unexpected. It would be one of those literally how could you really? That's what we doing? Really? Because my mom be the first one let that nigga go. Keep it moving. So if for her to make that move, oof.
Say it, Tay.
So I've been in that scenario before. But
God damn.
What?
I would have.
I just damn near choked. Wait a minute. Time the fuck out. I had just lifted my goddamn glass to my lips.
Sorry.
And you sit up here and tell me that you don't be shocking the fuck out of me every week, but you be shocking the shit out of me. Tell me that. Okay, tell me the story. Yeah, go ahead and breathe. Wait a minute. Look at it. Breathe. Breathe.
I just took a shot.
Wait a minute. Shantae, your daughter usually watching the show. Is she there to do the Heimlich maneuver on you right now? Is she there? Okay. All right. I didn't think so.
Now you can't be doing that.
So it wasn't my mama. Thank the Lord, because I would have had to kill her and I would be in prison. So me and this dude I used to talk to, I kind of liked him. I really liked him. And he cheated. Well, he was sleeping with some of my friends and a few of my relatives.
Oh my God.
So
Damn,
I
that's
slept
what
with
I
his
do.
father.
This nigga ran through the whole thing. God.
She
I
said the
slept
daddy.
with his father. Sure did.
I can put the
Cause
dog in.
she,
Wait a minute. This is the first time I just.
And told him that I did.
Hold on. Time out. Time out. Hold on. 1 second. Hold
let
on.
her hit and give you
Hold
high
on.
five,
Hold on.
baby.
Hold on. 1 second.
High
You
five,
ain't.
baby.
Hold
Good
on. Hold on.
girl.
Hold on 1 second. You ain't supposed to hear none of this. You too goddamn young. You fuck anybody I know, I'm gonna kick your goddamn ass. Okay,
He's
come on,
like,
finish.
wait, what?
Okay,
Look, he looking like
he
like
look like
what?
what?
Like
The
What?
daddy,
fuck
like
did I just wake
look
up
at
to?
him. He like daddy. I didn't do
He like,
nothing. Like what we
he like,
having?
is you serious in this motherfucker? Is you serious?
Look
Okay, go ahead and
Oh,
finish.
he
at
is
him.
Finish.
so cute.
Yeah, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish
That
your
was
story.
finished. It was finished.
Okay,
He
mama, I
slept
didn't
with
hear
some of
that.
my friends. He slept with some of my relatives. So I slept with him. Slept with the daddy. And I told him that I slept with his father. And eventually his father passed away a few years later. But went to his funeral. Like,
Nay is gangster.
Nada, you
okay.
gangster, boo.
Nada,
Talking
Nada,
about
wait a
Damn.
minute.
mama and Nada. Them
Whoa,
two.
Nada, Nada. When you go to church this Sunday, you make sure that you ask the Lord to forgive you for the sins that you created this week and all of your past.
Oh, she done done that
Anything that
He
already.
took him to the
you just
cross.
say,
He
no, no,
already
I'm
took
just
he took
no,
he
I'm
already
just
took it
saying
to the cross.
if you just sit before the Lord, you just say, look, Lord, I gotta be serious with you. I done fucked up sometimes in my life, and I probably didn't tell you I'm
She done
sorry.
done that already.
I mean, the price has already been paid. So,
Say that.
and he threw it into the sea of
Jesus paid it
forgetfulness. So,
all.
All to him I
but
Yeah,
that was my past
my
life.
love.
I don't do stuff like that anymore.
See?
Thank the Lord for. Oh,
Oh
thank
God,
you.
thank God
Thank
that
you, Lord, for Jesus.
thank God that you some shit now, because you wasn't shit back then. I just want to tell
No,
you,
I
just
No,
wasn't.
no,
I
she was
wasn't.
big. She was
No,
big.
I was the shit
Girl,
back then.
listen,
Let, let's
listen.
let's let's get it right.
let me tell you something.
Nada need a book too. I'm
Let me
gonna be
let
in
me
line
let,
for
let,
signatures
let,
of both of y'all. You and mama. Sign my
let,
Yeah.
copy.
Yes.
now let me look at this
Actually,
situation.
I'm currently working on my book. Actually,
So
Let
for
me
My
look
you,
at
it's a
this.
girl.
book. For Mama Yoni, it's her memoirs.
Now let me look at this situation. Who would I be more mad at if my dad was to fuck a bitch that I was fucking with? For one, because I have such an innate ability to cut motherfuckers off, I probably cuss the bitch out. But my pops, we would probably throw down. Like
Really?
we would probably throw down. Because look at it.
Over the female or over the principal?
Over
Probably.
over it all. Over it all. Because listen, I have sons, I have children,
Mm.
and never could I say I couldn't see myself betraying my son and then being like, yo, it's just some pussy, off the bam. I couldn't do that to my son, especially if I knew that my son had feelings for somebody and was into a relationship. If that bitch came to me and wanted to fuck, what I would probably do is get my son to come to the crib and just be like, just chill in this room. And I get the bitch over there and get her talking all that greasy shit that she was talking. And I would pull that bitch out and be like,
Now
yo,
you
son,
trying
can
to do
you.
some 2020
Right.
secret heist
Yeah.
shit
No, because see,
Yeah.
to
listen,
catch a
let me tell you
predator.
something. No, I'm trying to tell y'all something. Have you ever told a friend some shit that they just really didn't want to hear and they didn't want to believe you?
Oh, yeah.
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 Some real serious shit that you know about somebody, and you be like, yo, I gotta tell you some shit, and they so in love and so wrapped up in whatever the fuck they in. They're just like, oh, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, son, come over to the crib. I gotta show you something.
I've set that up too.
You feel what I'm saying? I gotta
Hmm.
show you. I gotta show you because I don't want to be that nigga that has that conversation with my son, and my son ends up having resentment towards me because I just told him,
As opposed to proved it to him.
as opposed to proving it to him.
I've even
I want to
proven it
put
and they still didn't believe it.
But I'm saying, I'm talking about what I'm gonna do. I'm
I
gonna
got you.
call that
I've
bitch
had
over
him.
to. I'm gonna tell my son to sit in the room, and I've never given any of my children a drink a day in their life. But I tell my son here, sit down, have your drink, sit in this room. And when that motherfucker come in the room, I'm gonna let that bitch get to talking. I'm gonna make sure my son hear that shit, and I'm gonna say, "Yo, come handle your business, son. Come get rid of this bitch."
You know how they always say you got to have
It's
receipts? I had
dangerous.
receipts and everything, and still they was like, "No, that's not them."
Now,
I'm
see
like,
if it's that situation, I've done all I could do.
That was it. I was like,
If
oh,
my
okay, you went really, you on
if
some
I
really
put the
stuff,
proof out there to my child, and my child just
right?
he's just so blind that he just can't see it. No, I'm in
Yeah,
love. This is
you
my
was on that
this
new
is
new, so I
love.
let that.
But
Yeah,
what if
that
he
they are no
reacts
longer here.
what if he reacts violently though?
Right.
Ooh,
No, I would be, but see, that's the point. I'm there
the
to
white
check
gave
that.
me that drink.
I'm
Okay.
there to no, I'm there to check that. My son, listen, I I love my son, and my oldest son is a big motherfucker. But I've always, when I recognized that he was getting big, I would always wrestle with that nigga to let him know Dad still got it in him. You know what I'm saying? So
And the
I'm
only
not gonna
reason
let my
I
son
ask,
listen. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to let my son do anything that's going to hurt him any more than the situation is. I'm not going to allow that to happen.
okay, and the only
That's
reason I ask is because sometimes we see it all the time when you have somebody who would otherwise be a perfectly sane, perfectly reasonable person, but when their emotions get involved, there's like a switch. You know what I'm saying? Like something you wouldn't
Mhm.
tell. So that's the only reason I ask. Because sometimes when you spring
Yeah, I
something
mean,
on somebody
even
like
if
that,
it got to the point where I had to lay my son the fuck out, and he woke the fuck up, and I was like, and I had to tell him, look, nigga, you was about to go to jail, you was about to do some dumb shit. I laid your motherfucking ass out. At the end of the day, it's my responsibility as a father to protect my children, to
I got you.
guide my children, and to make sure that they ain't going for the fucking okey doke. You know what I'm saying? So at the
Mhm.
end of the day, like, and even in friendship relationships, there's always that point of, do I tell my friend the truth?
Hmm.
Because guess what? I don't call me your friend if I'm fucking up and you can't call me on my shit. I'm not your friend then. I'm just a
Right.
nigga that you're going through life with, and you're watching me go through bullshit, and you'll probably talk about me going through bullshit, but you won't tell me, yo, man, you making a mistake. You need to do something different. So that whether it's my son, my friend, if it's somebody I care about, I will risk my own relationship to make sure that they know the truth. Now, if they don't fucking accept the truth, then I
That's on
just
them.
back the fuck on up, nigga. You go ahead and ride that fucking pony all the way the fuck out, nigga. When that bitch throw you up off that motherfucker, that's on you. Because guess what? Also, although I want to protect my child still has to learn how to grow up and be a man on his own. Only thing that I can do is protect him as much as I can. But once he decides to do something that's out of my, you feel what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
gotta let you go ahead and do that shit, son. Like, even at this point now, my kids ain't doing nothing that fucked up. But I got kids right now that go through shit that at a certain point, I talk to them, but in the other side, I gotta let you, okay, you want to find out what this is. You think Fat Mia ain't greasy. Well, go ahead. We're gonna find out what is really going on around here. Like, that's really what it is. You can't see, this is the thing. We use this word love all the fucking time. But real love comes with responsibility. If I love you, I can't just sit there and say, well, they're just doing this shit and blah, 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 blah. If I love you, now, if you're just a motherfucker I know, and I may make decisions and say, go ahead and do what you got to do. And I might sit back and watch it. I might get some popcorn and watch the whole fucking thing. But if you are my friend, my family member, somebody that I love, I can't sit back and just let you go through shit. I can't. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to have to be responsible for the way I feel after that. I don't want to be that nigga that's always sitting up, listening to you, but on the inside, I'm like, nigga, you on some dumb shit. You fucking stupid. This is the dumbest fucking thing you've ever fucking done. Well, if I'm thinking that shit, I might as well say it. Especially if I really believe it. If I believe a friend of mine, a family member of mine, anybody that I care about is about to make a wrong decision, and I just sit there and say, well, go ahead and do what you're going to do. At least if I tell them what the fuck, if I say, listen, you're going to walk down that motherfucking street and somebody going to whoop your motherfucking ass. If they decide to walk down that street at the end of the day and get their ass whooped, well, at least I told you and it gave you enough warning not to do it. You chose to walk down that street. You chose to be Billy Badass and you got your head lumped up. I'm sorry. I can't help you in that. I can't help you beyond that because I ain't going to come fight your battle for you either.
I have a family member right now who is in a situation. He got in a situation with a female, and it was early signs that it was not a good situation. Early signs, and he kept, as they say, kept poking the bear. He kept poking the bear. Now he in some real shit. And me and him have talked before. I love him to pieces, and me and him have talked before, and I don't mince words with him. And I'm quite certain he ain't talked to me about the situation on purpose, because he about to get the whole readout from me. So I'm gonna let him. I didn't reach out to him. Some other family members did. I said I'm not gonna say nothing to him yet. But when I get my opportunity, he gonna feel like he got ran over with a fucking train, because I'm not for the bullshit. So,
and do you give a fuck about it? Do you give a fuck about how he's gonna feel about what the fuck you got to say?
Because that's at the end of the day, because I do care about him and I do love him and I want him to make better choices, I'm gonna put it all out there on the table. You know what I mean? Like that just is what it has to be. But at the end of the day, like you said, even after all of that, if he decides that he still wants to be in this situation, ain't shit I can do but watch the train wreck.
Yeah.
I'll come to your funeral and I'll cry and I'll miss you, but get on the train if you want to.
Because it's not my decision to make your decisions for you. I can only like even in that scenario, I'm making a decision for myself about what I can deal with to tell you.
Yeah.
That's about me. That's about the connection that I have with you. But after I say that, it's still up to you. Prime example. We're gonna switch this around.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever met somebody and you really liked them, right? But they had their past kept prohibiting any future that you could have with them? It's stifling the present because their past is stifling the present. So you're sitting there wondering, how do I get to the future? So in that conversation, if you really care about somebody, you got to say, you tripping.
Straight tripping, bro.
You are, instead of creating an atmosphere that's bringing us closer together, you are actually sabotaging the very thing that you say you want the most. Mama, have you ever known somebody to sabotage their own relationship?
Yes, indeed. Absolutely.
Give me an example.
So I have a friend who was abused as a kid. Every relationship that she gets in, she literally sabotages it by doing things that that bring attention, like not about what she went through, but about just little really rinky-dink stuff. Like she'll always say that they're cheating on her if they don't come home, if they're 5 minutes late, they're cheating. If they're on a call on the phone, they're cheating. If they don't want her to see the phone, they're cheating. And I'm like, why do you do that? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, it's something that you need to fix within you, because you keep bringing the same baggage into a new relationship every time. Please go and drop your luggage off at the airport. At least go see a therapist. Drop it off over there. But you can't keep bringing the same mistakes into a new relationship. You will never succeed in a relationship. Not ever.
See, somebody can love you. Listen to this, because I think somebody needs to hear this. You can meet somebody and they can actually love you, but you cannot love yourself enough that it'll push that motherfucker away from you. because at the end of the day, being happy is especially when it comes to a relationship, it's a two-way decision. But guess what? It's a two-way decision, but it's more like a 60-40 split.
Mm.
You have to, at everyone, and I give this to everyone, everyone has to care about themselves more than they care about the person that they're trying to be in a relationship with.
Period.
Because if
And I
I'm
have to
trying
be
to be in a
able to
relationship
allow
with
you
you,
to love me.
if I'm trying to be with you and build with you, but you are breaking it down from the very fucking beginning,
Mm-hmm.
you leave the other person no choice but either to become irritable with you,
Mm-hmm.
or you're gonna cause them to just leave you the fuck alone.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Mhm.
If you're constantly in a state like mama, your friend, your friend has not healed enough from her damage to realize her value and to realize the fact that she deserves to be in a loving, healthy relationship.
Exactly.
She still has those scars. And so the other person can love her all day, but she's not allowing herself to be loved. And so what she does is create something that's familiar.
Yep.
It
Mm,
ain't healthy. It don't do her no good, but it's familiar.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Yep.
we get so used to the familiar that
Mm-hmm.
we will then self-sabotage to
Yep.
get to something that's more comfortable.
Right.
Even if comfortable ain't good, it's
Right.
still what we know. So we
Right.
got to stick to what we know because what we don't know is so scary.
Yeah.
But if you
Mm.
get, like you said, if you get the help that you need, if you have somebody to help you walk through the process so
Mm-hmm.
that you can step out of that dangerous, unhealthy comfort zone,
Right.
then you
Mm.
can get to a place where you value yourself more
Mm-hmm.
than the other person. And once you get to that point, then it becomes a situation of I can allow you to share this energy with me. I can allow you to share this love with me. I can allow you to share, and I can then make the choice. It is a
Tell it.
choice. I can
Tell
make
it.
the choice to be happy in my own life. This is
Mm.
my life, it's my journey. It's a choice. Always.
I
And
love
See?
it.
Go ahead. Who was that? Go ahead.
and sometimes that person can fall in love with or be in love with potential. The potential love is kind of like, I see the potential in me loving you. I see it. I see, everything that I want, that I think that I
Hmm.
want, but
Hmm.
based on the scars that that person has, it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything. And I think that kind of goes both ways with a person who is scarred and a
Mm-hmm.
person who is maybe semi healed towards,
Mm.
towards healed. So you
Mm.
kind of got to see the love potential both ways.
Hmm.
That's a tricky one.
Hmm. Why
That's
you
a
say?
tricky.
Kimberly said, no matter what it said, people have to feel their own lumps. Advice is not often taken until the damage is already done.
Let's go through all the comments right quick. Let's go through all the comments.
I can't go back through all of them. We've been talking for over
Well,
an
I
hour.
got Ida. I got Ida. Ida can run through the comments. Why you so
Oh,
feisty?
beautiful.
Calm
I'm
down,
always
Jimmy.
feisty, baby.
Calm down, Jimmy.
Yeah,
God damn.
look. I'm like
All
you.
this out
Okay.
cussing Can I have my first day with my puppy without cussing motherfuckers out today?
You done already did it. You behind. So
Shut
yeah.
up, nigga, and read the goddamn
Kim only
comments.
gave you 10 minutes anyway.
I'm about to get my dog. I'm about to pick him back up.
Say it
Y'all
again.
Leave
gotta get
that dog
Um.
alone.
Okay. Yeah, I got to go all the way back. Oh Jesus.
He been running
All
his
right.
mouth. We ain't caught up on
I
nothing.
shut up,
know.
devil.
Say it again, Tay. Say it again. So I'm gonna have to go back. So there's some things. Kim says, why do people try to hold on or stay in toxic relationships? We were talking about the Benzino thing. Elle said, put that baby to bed. Mm. Kim said, give him 10 minutes and two drinks. Okay.
See?
All right. Yep. Yeah, he
Pass
only
all
had
my
10 minutes.
puppies. Pass all
Yeah.
the puppy statements and all the yeahs and okays.
That
Get to the
won't the
get to,
puppy
get to
baby. That won't the puppy statement when we you saying you weren't gonna call us no bees and all this. Yeah, that was your 10 minutes. You were 5 minutes
I
in
ain't
in the
called
hole.
nobody nothing yet. Y'all better leave me alone. It's on the verge. I feel
The
it bubbling
lies
up
you
in
have
me. Y'all better
told that
stop.
was an hour ago. You did that, so hush.
We
Um,
got 45 more minutes to go. Y'all, what the fuck
right,
y'all want to
Kim.
do?
Russ said he's a sucker. Ninja Turtle. Yeah, yeah, right. Um, L said call him what he is. All right, Miss Elise. Tay said since 2012, total waste of time. Mama said a whole life of time wasted. A whole life of time wasted. Yes. Tay said, he done lost it. I put in his age. He was 53. Kim says they both are horrible to each other. She said they do that off and on thing, knowing they are no good for each other. That is so right. Tay said right. I said things in life will make you grow up really quick when you least expect it. All right. Russ said, go. Let's go share. Lee said, I already did. Nada said she was singing, I bust the windows out your car. Yes, we all was. Yolanda said, see? Tay said, right, Nada. Yolanda said, I set shit aflame. Oh, yeah, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
that,
Let's
that,
go.
that
Let's go. Let's go.
that's
Let's
your
go.
daughter.
Let's go.
Ain't
Let's
that
go.
your daughter, mama?
yeah, yep.
She is
I
my
thought,
daughter.
yeah, I thought
She
that's
is
what I
my
said. I
daughter.
said, wait a
And
minute. Yeah, yeah, the apple don't fall far from the tree. Yeah,
there you go.
Crazy is as
mm-hmm.
crazy does.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have put on all
Yolanda,
black with her and crawled right
mm-hmm.
along there and set that
She
shit
said,
up.
she said, I gotta stay free. I'm not arguing with anyone with nuts. She said, he's dumb. It's her house. It's crazy. Lee says he know what that mouth do. Lana said, wow. We got palm face, tomatoes. That's with Ti. Um, Kim said, my ninja Libra nation strikes again. Laugh out loud. All right, Kim. Lana said, oh no. Mama said, cause Mike Black ain't no joke. That is so true. I love him. Kim says, I love that. I love Ti, but stick to the rap game. Lana said he's not funny. No. Where did you get a no, she was talking about where'd you get a puppy rest? Elise said, oh, he crying, he wants to get down. Okay, we're gonna go to the washroom, pass all that. Yeah, it's gonna piss on you. That's what Yolanda said. Okay, we're gonna pass that. Please don't. Please let me see your baby. Sorry. I was out to dinner. Oh, Ty said she was at the dinner when she asked for the baby, y'all. So forgive her. She said, give him some peace. Oh, look at him. Ty, don't fall for that. Lee says, I love it for it's done properly. I love it if it's done properly. That we were talking about the
Oh,
PDL.
PDAs. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Lee said, what the fuck? So disrespectful. Ty said they all drunk. Rhonda said, what was that? Elise said, girl, he going to the car or the parking lot. Yeah, I think he did. And Lana said, no. Yolanda said, disgusting. Elise said, what, you speechless, Russ? Lana said, you not dirty. You just little. Ty said, he just a little mannish, Lord. Lee said, don't get it wrong. Ass. That's what he was talking about between the ass and the titties. I love when we can go back and read these. Ty said, Miss Petty Betty. Lee says, why I didn't expect that. Lee said, the mother? Mm. Ty said, shit, they grown. Mom felt bad and was paying for her son's fuck up. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Kind of think about you gotta think about that. Lee said, my mother, without a doubt, our loyalty is to each other, not an outsider. See, that Russ didn't understand my mama would never go that. Kim says both equally. Ty said, I know that shit right. Ty said, hurt his damn soul. Says Ty said, can I have him? Oh, she wants the puppy. Rhonda said yes. Okay. Ilana said, people don't listen to my warnings. Kimberly said, no matter what it said, people have to feel their own lumps. That's right, Tay. And you said exactly. And we're coming back to Kimberly said, carry baggage into the next is a heavy load. Yolanda said, I am independently happy. Lee said, preach. That was when you were preaching, Day. I got to give you your kudos, sis. And Kim says, no, you have to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with someone else. People can't make you happy. Only things for the moment will make you happy.
Facts.
That's so true. Facts.
Temporary satisfaction.
But sometimes,
And I think you hear
mhm,
people say that, people make say to from me, I hear people say, "Oh, I'm with him or I'm with her, they complete me." That's a red flag for me.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
That's a red flag for me because
You should be
you
complete
have to
yourself.
you have to have a full essence and a knowing of yourself. Then now that's not to say that over time you don't change and evolve and things of that nature.
Right.
But when you say somebody completes you, I think what people miss is you just put a whole heavy burden on that other person. There's an
Right. I got you.
expectation that you put on them to constantly make you feel a certain way. And so when they stop making you feel a certain way, all of a sudden they're not on your pedestal anymore. And then
Right.
now the bloom is off the rose, and now we got a problem when the view was skewed in the first place. You shouldn't be looking for somebody to complete you.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
So I'm finna take something back to something that Will Smith said years ago.
Oh
He's
Jesus!
just listen.
I
It's
say
about
Will
what you just.
Smith niggas have a
No,
heart.
Oh
no.
my
Wait a minute.
God.
Let me finish. It's about what Tay just said. When you said I don't, when you don't complete somebody, like he told them, he says I don't give her her happiness. She has her own. I just accentuate it. He said,
And
"I'm not there to make you happy. You have to make
that's
yourself
it.
happy. I'm just there to accentuate it, to help
Yeah,
That's
them
push
it.
her.
words sounded
That's
good.
it.
I agree with them words, but
That's
coming
it.
from that nigga, you
That's
just
but
should have
that's
said
that's
the
not a
That was
words.
before, but
completion.
that was before the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because
just
when he
should have
That's not
said
a
said,
the words because
completion.
he killed all that shit when he did the dumb shit. But
well,
I agree. I agree with what the words are. I agree with what the
right. I
words are.
just couldn't just say, "Oh, I this is what I no, I'm going to give," cuz I'm just going to let me say this. Granted, yes, the slap kind of took some stuff out, but sometimes people got to look at things in a whole different realm. Take it out of perspective that it was not Will Smith. If it had been somebody else, sometimes it depends on who certain things is. They're going to bury him had, and I'm just going to say this, had it been a white man, it would have been a whole different ball game. They wouldn't do the things that they're doing, and some of them aren't wouldn't be backlashing and giving him. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. The man had a moment. We all have our moments. Now, Russ, even now, give me this. Let me finish. Give me this credit. If you did something, you could say we could say the same thing. Even though yeah, you're normal, a normal person, you could say you've done all these things you've done all your life, but you do one mistake, and that just wipes out everything you've ever done in
Listen,
your life.
this
But
is
like
what
people
people. This
don't
is what.
allow you to
All right,
forgive you for
I'm gonna
things
tell you.
that
I'm
you
gonna
do.
tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what you just said. Okay, I hear you, but guess what? If
Mhm.
I decide right now and I ain't never went up and walked up in the store and shot nobody and did no stupid shit, I still can't sit there and be like, well, I gave my whole life. I've been trying to be right. I did some stupid shit. I fucked up.
You had
Whoa,
a
whoa,
dumb
whoa, whoa,
moment.
whoa, whoa. Let me finish. If I fucked up, I have to deal with the shit that I did.
No,
That's why
but
they
she
have
didn't. She
court
didn't say
system.
that. She
I
didn't
didn't
No,
say
say
that
that.
you didn't have to deal with it, but to a certain extent, even though you took it to the next level, we're not talking about killing
Right. We
nobody.
all
But
have
the
done
point is,
moments.
we all have bad moments. You all make
We all
bad
make
decisions.
mistakes.
It doesn't
yeah, yeah,
necessarily
but we don't
erase
all have
everything before.
but we don't all have bad moments where we walk up in front of the world and do some stupid shit.
Exactly, which is why
That
We,
he's
but
being
but here's
judged
the
the way
thing
he's
though.
being
We
Because
do.
I
judged.
could be in church for all that matter. First, for all that matter, I can go up and smack the pastor. I've never done anything out of my ram. That's the pastor. I'm in front of people, and people just see me do something. They be like, "Oh, you done smacked my dad, or you done did this." But you just take everything that I've done before. I had a moment.
I
He's
get
just
it.
in front of the eye of everybody else. But if
I
I
get
was
it.
to do it in front of the church and I wasn't in front of cameras, people gonna say, "Oh, she really this and this and
Listen,
forget everything else." I had a
E,
moment. I had
E,
a just a moment.
Listen
Like
to
we
this.
can't be
Do
human.
you believe in the comments of to every action there's a reaction?
What did
Of
I tell you
course.
last night? What
Whoa,
did I tell
whoa,
you
whoa,
last week?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Events,
Let me finish.
response, outcome.
If you believe that there's every action, there's a reaction. The action that he did caused my reaction to him right now. Period.
And I'm not gonna take that away from you.
And you're
But what I'm saying
justified for your
is
And I'm
Of
feelings.
you're
course.
justified in
justified
that.
for how
But
you
You
that's
feel
feel.
that's
what
What
I'm
I'm
that's
saying?
our
I
saying
didn't.
reaction to it.
right,
Whoa,
that's
whoa, whoa,
everybody's
whoa, whoa,
reaction,
whoa,
but
whoa, whoa,
don't
whoa.
let it
Whoa, whoa.
erase everything
One second.
before.
One second. One second. This is the difference. I didn't just bust up and just say, you know what, fuck Will Smith today. I judged him by his actions that he did.
Right.
Period. Now, regardless of why he did it, whether it was some shit with him and his wife, whether it was some shit between him and Chris Person, whatever the fuck it was still some stupid ass shit. I
Right.
don't ride with it, and he has formed my opinion about where he is.
Okay.
where he is. But what you also said was he said some wise words a few years back. And then you said, but now all of that gets washed away because of
Yeah,
this. It
I
doesn't
do.
change the meaning of those words.
I said that. I said that originally. I said I agree with the words, but I said I don't agree with the motherfucker that's saying it because at this particular point, his words, if that would have been the case, his words would have made him do. If his words were his true beliefs, his words would have ran up in him and said, "No, I'm not about to do that shit."
We can
That's
say the
not
same for all
necessarily
of us
true,
then.
sir.
We can say the
That's
same for
my
all of us then.
opinion. That's my opinion.
I just don't
My
agree.
opinion
Because
is
if
my
that's the case,
opinion.
I got you. But if that's the case, then we can say the same for all of us because we all have a certain belief system. And there have been several times we can look back in our life and say we went totally against that belief system and did something completely ridiculous and out of character.
I agree. Listen, there were times I was in a car accident before that I take responsibility for. Nobody else. I don't say anybody. I don't say it was the bartender's fault for pouring too much liquor for me because I was cool with her. I don't say it was my buddy's fault because he was out there kicking it with me and drinking and shit with me. When I say I had that accident and when I woke up the next fucking morning and when I had to go to court for that shit, I had to take full responsibility of where the fuck I was at the moment that I made that decision. Regardless of what I have I ever done that before? No, I haven't. Have I ever been in that situation? No, I haven't. But being in that situation, I had to take full responsibility for it. I had to pay for the lawyers. I had to do everything that I had to do because I had to take responsibility for it. I couldn't go into court and say, you know what, I just had a bad day and I just flipped out today.
Exactly.
The judge would have looked at me and said, well, you had a bad day. I'm having a good one, and I'm gonna give you this.
And even with that accident that you took responsibility for, did your mama look up at you and say, "Well, Russ, you know that accident you did. Really at this point you ain't shit. I really don't want nothing to do with you because you did that bad move and you had that accident. So now,
no,
really,
my mama
I
didn't
just
say I
gotta
wasn't shit. My mama didn't say I wasn't shit, but my mama sure enough said, you know what, you've been doing some fucked up shit.
That's a different thing.
Whoa,
I can check you on your behavior.
Listen what I'm saying.
Without dismissing
it. Let me answer. If you ask me something, let me answer you. I had to take responsibility. When my mama was saying the shit that she said to me, I had to suck that shit up. I couldn't fuck around and come out and just start talking crazy because be like, oh, my mama talking. I had to. Will y'all stop the thing because y'all making my screen go crazy. We mentioned that before on the show. Please stop that. In real time, when I fuck up and she had to say something to me about fucking up, my mama still loved me, but she didn't pull back on what the fuck my fuck up was. She didn't say, "Oh, baby, I'm a pat you on the back. It's gonna be okay." She said, "No, nigga." She said, "Well, no." She said, "You fucked up, and you're gonna have to deal with this. And we don't know how this shit gonna come out. You're gonna have to deal with this." Period.
That's the same thing Ida just said.
But she ripped me an asshole through the whole process.
That's the same thing Ida
and
said.
Your mama might have ripped you one, but let me explain something. It's the same thing, Russ, except for the difference is you're not in a spot like that, like he is. He's dealing. Yes, he knows the consequences. He's going to deal with the consequences, like you say, event, response, outcome. Same thing. You had an event that you did. That you caused, you had to. Your response was, what did you do? You had to get up the next day and go to court, right? And you had to deal with the outcome of where it might have been. They might have taken.
I didn't give no fake apologies. I didn't say nothing about no. I just dealt with it. That's the difference between me. That's the difference between me. Hold on. That's the difference between me and the way I see this Will Smith shit.
How do you know if it's a fake apology?
Listen, what I'm saying, because he didn't apologize to the nigga he hit.
He did.
No, listen. It has been discussed by many of people that and listen, once you get to that level, when you have situations like that, that's why they have words like publicists. Motherfuckers put their words together for you. Let's keep that shit 100. This ain't like no shit like some shit happened to Shantae and Shantae just came out and said, well, I felt sorry about this shit. No. That was a publicist statement. That was not Will Smith sitting down saying, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so wait a minute.
Whoa. And in the original apology, he didn't say shit to Chris. It was after that when they started talking about whether they're gonna take the Emmy and all that other shit, the Oscar, whatever. That's when the conversation came up about a letter that said, I apologize for what I did. But there was no real apology to Chris. Because guess what? If you had if you had an apology for him, you should have called him. You know the nigga.
Okay.
You know this
So
man.
you know
I'm
that
gonna
he
tell you,
didn't call him?
sometimes me and my brother have arguments to where we've gotten into it to the point to where it's beyond recognizable. I don't always call him right then and be like, "Oh, my bad, I was wrong." It takes some time for me to cool down. Sometimes we don't know, we finna get off this. Please get off. We don't know what was going through his mind. He might, yes, he apologized, but he could still have had that formulation of saying, "Shit, I done messed up. I don't know what to
Y'all
do,
gonna
how to
stop
do this.
acting
You
like
got to
these
deal with
people ain't
this."
human.
But
That's
listen,
We
and
that's
all
the
even
fucking
human.
problem.
even in that fact,
Exactly.
even in that
That's what I'm
fact,
saying.
listen, you may be listen what I'm saying, either. You may be 100% correct in that. But I may be 100% incorrect in saying that he don't really give a fuck. The apology was
And
not whoa.
I'm not taking it away. I'm
No,
not
so
taking it
listen,
away.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like when it comes down to shit, you just can't sit up and say, "Well, I'm sorry," or "I apologize," whatever.
And you
There
can't
are
take away that he might not
there
have been
are
right.
repercussions to every action that we do.
Why are you talking like he's not experiencing those repercussions now?
I don't
They
know
banned
that
him
for
for
a
10,
fact.
they
Listen,
banned him for
nobody on
10
this show
years.
knows.
Stop. They
Nobody
banned him
on
for
this show.
10 years. He has Netflix that dropped his stuff. He's got
Uh-huh.
contracts going. The repercussions are happening. And
Yeah.
when they dropped him for 10
He's
years, he
losing
said,
everything.
I accept the decision of the
Mhm.
academy. And he kept
I
it
get
moving.
that.
Stop making it sound like he's not accepting them.
Listen. What the repercussions is of what he did and what his mindset was when he did it, none of us know that. We don't know, and even at this point, we don't know deep down inside if Will Smith feels like the apology is sincere. None of us know that.
But you
But the
just
public
said,
is
but
so
you
quick to
just
make
said
the
it wasn't
assumption
sincere.
that he's not.
You the one that said it.
I said I feel it wasn't sincere.
Yes, and
I
you
feel it
met
wasn't.
so
Listen,
many
I said
people, which is the
I can't.
issue.
No, I cannot talk, and then y'all arguing with me, and I'm saying hearing three people talking to me at the same time, and I'm never getting what the fuck I say out. At what I said was, young lady, is he made a decision, right? I cannot say for a particular one way or the other whether he's right or wrong or whether he feels some type of way. I'm saying what he's done is a business move. That was a publicist move. The original comment, because if you look at his comment that night at the Oscars, he
So
didn't
what
say
if it
shit.
is?
Can I speak?
Go on.
All right, but guess what? I'm gonna speak then. The original night of the Oscars, he didn't say shit wrong. He didn't say I apologize to Chris. He spoke. He did not apologize to Chris the night of the Oscars. He apologized. The apology came out 2 to 3 days later. After it was all over the fucking news, after it was every fucking where. That's when the fucking apology came out. And like I said, he has still yet to contact Chris because a lot of people, including Chris's brothers, has said no, he has not contacted Chris. They've said that the fucking apology that he gave, they don't accept. So how am I wrong for accepting, not saying that I forgive a nigga that the nigga that he smacked ain't forgave him?
So let me ask you a question. So when you have gotten into some type of altercation with a person, have you went on ahead and said, I'm sorry, that same time that you did something to somebody?
Listen,
yes or no?
I'm
yes
about
or
to
no?
answer your fucking question. If I didn't fucked up with somebody that I know, and I know that I fucked up with him, I have never had a fucking problem picking up the phone saying, yo, G, like my best friend, 20 grand that is on his way over here right now. We fell out one night and it got real fucking bad. But we got around each other and we had a conversation like two grown men.
The same night?
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
Was it the same
I
night?
asked you was, when you got into an altercation with someone, did you apologize to them right then and there? That night it happened. I'm not talking about a couple days later. I'm not talking about a couple weeks later. I'm talking about in that
depended on
instance.
how I felt about it. Because guess what? Guess what? And that's what I said. And that's what I said.
You just proved Eda's point.
No, I didn't, because I just said
yes, you just
no, I didn't, because I just said, listen what I just said. None of us know if the apology is sincere or not. None of us know that.
And none of us should give a shit. Honestly. We didn't get slapped. We didn't get slapped.
Bring the conversation up on the show.
I'm not saying it that way. What I'm saying is we're making such a huge ass deal out of this whole thing. Will has gotten his shit taken care of. They banned him from the Oscars. They took him out of the Academy. He's getting the repercussions of slapping Chris, whether he said he's sorry or not. We don't know if he meant to slap him that hard. We don't know whether he gave a shit about giving an apology or not. Why do we give a flying fuck? They're not putting a dime in nobody's pocket. Who cares?
I agree with that.
Oh, okay, so let's go.
Okay, let me say this. Listen, just because they're not putting a dime in my pocket does not mean I don't have a right to say I agree or disagree.
You can, and that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, since this has happened, your show, we, the five of us, have spoken about this going on 4 hours.
Okay, I didn't bring it up today.
I'm sick of talking about it, sick of hearing about it, and don't nobody else.
I didn't bring it up. Listen, you're not bringing that to the person. I didn't bring up Will Smith today.
Okay.
I didn't bring up Will Smith.
I said, okay, Russ. It was about a quote, and we're done with it. We spent the last 15 minutes talking about something that nobody wants to talk about anymore. We're done. It's dead as a horse.
Listen. Let me tell you something. You can't say that nobody wants to talk about it because the world is still fucking talking about it. You may not particularly want to talk about it anymore.
But she's a part of the world.
Listen. Okay, listen, if somebody else in the world says they want to talk about it, are they not a part of the world?
I'm not saying
that's not
the world, so that means us.
Don't get the damn dog.
When I had the dog, y'all told me to put him down. So y'all need to make up y'all mind about the nigga y'all want to fuck with.
Go get the dog. Shit.
No.
Did you tell me no?
Most toxic thing.
Did you just tell me no?
After your ex bought you.
All right, so it all started with one of my exes. He's my favorite ex. I called him up, and I had this man drive me to my ex's job, and I sucked him off and spit this man's into this man's mouth because he cheated on me and he thought that he was gonna get off on cheating on me. No, she was not getting past me, Papa. It wasn't happening. Wait. Yeah, he he called baby mouth for a reason.
That's some disgusting shit.
I quit.
I'm done.
I quit.
That was disgusting.
I absolutely.
I have nothing to say.
Rhonda, girl, it ain't enough faces.
Emojis ain't.
It ain't enough faces.
I think he did it on purpose.
I think he did that to shut us up, but okay.
Yeah, but it's okay. We love him.
And it's okay to agree to disagree.
That's what
if we all had the same opinion
Mama, no.
No, put it down. Put it down.
Mama, no.
Put it down.
It's okay to disagree unless your name is Russ. Because the second Russ disagree with a motherfucker, I get the whole panel disagreeing with me.
No, we never said that.
We have our own opinion, sir. So
yeah, we
Russell, where are you?
I respect what you said.
Listen, let me tell you this. On anybody giving any opinion that they've given on this show, nobody gets attacked like I do. Every time I say what the fuck I think, y'all love that shit.
You do not attack.
Y'all love that shit. Y'all love that shit. Y'all do.
If we disagree, we disagree.
Y'all do because y'all still pot shots throughout the whole fucking show. And then when I be like, I'm trying to chill today, y'all be like, but then when I come back with my shit, y'all be like, oh, Russ. No, Russ is just being Russ. Russ has been this way since the beginning of the fucking show.
Can we talk about this clip you picked?
Yeah.
And what in the hell? Wait a minute. Let me understand something.
Mm-hmm.
She had the new man.
She had the new man
drive her to the ex-boyfriend's job.
Mm-hmm.
She sucked him off in the car. Went in and saw the ex-boyfriend spit in his mouth. Gotcha.
So she just actually held it in her mouth until she saw the new dude.
And she kissed him?
She must
the old dude.
She must have kissed him to get it in his mouth,
right? She did. She said she spit it in his mouth.
Oh,
That's my stomach. I can't.
that's
I
Mm,
can't. That's
I
my whole stomach.
okay. So here's my question, and this is to
mm,
everybody listening, or y'all, everybody. What
mm.
is with these young people that think like I don't think like that. Like my mind
That's the
doesn't
problem.
even
They don't think.
operate that way to do that. Even if I'm pissed at you,
Hmm.
I might go old school and shoot out a window, burn your clothes. I might pull away in the exhale.
Oh shit.
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? I feel
Bleach.
like
We
that's
gonna
old
bleach. Get
school
some bleach. Give me some
revenge.
bleach. Give me some bleach so I can
And put
bleach
all
every
your
favorite your
clothes in there.
favorite
You know what I
outfits.
mean?
Yeah, we
But
yeah.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna give you
Mm-hmm.
the silent treatment, so that's just my way of not talking to you.
I
Just
mean, I
silent
don't
treatment.
understand. What is the
Hmm.
I mean, where
Yeah.
would you even get the thought process to do that? I mean,
Yeah.
even here's the thing for me. Even if you are a woman who gives head, likes to give head, and swallows,
That's
here's my
fine.
question. It's perfectly fine. But how far is this man that you had to walk with
And you just got
in your mouth? How far? How long? Because at
I
some point
can't.
it's gonna get a little chilly.
I can't. I can't. I can't.
Right, Rhonda. He didn't beat that butt because yeah, that's that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I
You
think
will
of?
not live to tell the
You
story.
you
I
know what I
promise
think
you.
of, and this is horrible. You know when you fry bacon and the grease sit in the skillet and turn white.
Stop. Stop. Okay, I will not look at bacon. Stop. Okay.
That's so
Okay.
disgusting. I mean, who thinks to do something like that?
And
I
then
I
you
keep
put
can't.
it
telling
on
y'all.
TikTok.
And this
Right.
that's another thing I don't understand.
You put
And
it on.
there is a serious problem with these younger people. Why are you putting
Who
everything?
is Kim
Like
calling? What is she
She's
calling little
calling us
everything.
demons?
little
Talking about these
demons.
kids, these young kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you talking about. I
I
was gonna
thought you
say
were talking
that.
about us. I'm like, what
Oh, I
I
hope
do?
not.
I was
I was just trying to keep the peace.
like, yeah.
I hope
No.
not. Like I don't understand why you put all your business, like literally all your business.
He couldn't have been that far. I'm like with Shanice. She said, "How did he? How did she hold it in her mouth? He couldn't have been that far. He couldn't have been too far from her. 'Cause that
You
ain't
know
something.
what?
Yeah, you don't hold it in your mouth too long.
Listen, I do what I do. I can't.
That's
That's why
disgusting.
you can't fucking walk and spit it out. That's too fucking far along.
Yeah,
I mean,
No.
never mind.
Yeah.
Rhonda says she is just baffled.
we all are.
Yes.
Well, and that we
Um,
so in 2022 we still got to talk about diseases.
Yeah.
We still
yeah,
got to have a conversation of
yeah,
Right.
you passing whatever. It don't
Mm.
matter
right,
if it's in
They
your
don't
mouth
get
or
it.
anywhere else.
right.
Mm.
They don't get it.
Mm.
Like we still got to have that conversation.
Yeah,
Apparently.
apparently, clearly, it's
Mm,
clear that we do.
I hope none of the three of them have herpes. I hope whoever
not even
Right.
just herpes. You get chlamydia, gonorrhea. All.
syphilis, gonorrhea.
All that.
So,
I
Russ, what you think?
nope.
How
He
would you
not
feel
You
if
talking
your
to
gotta
us
girl
come
now?
did
on
that?
here so we can
No
love
for me.
on him and stop playing.
Oh, he said,
I think him and
Um,
King are having a moment.
Kim
He's
is
trying to
sending you
calm
a
"Listen
hug,
himself.
to
Rush. If you
David."
still listening,
We are all sending you a hug. It'll be fine. It'll be all right.
I ruffled his
we're all
feathers. I'm
passionate
sorry.
people. We're going to get like
Heated discussions. It is
animated.
okay.
I
It
ruffled her
is
feathers.
okay.
It's not personal. Are you gonna play the next clip, Russ? I'm sure you're still listening.
He don't
Okay,
have
he
to
gonna
play.
take that.
Come on, Russ. Come on now. I know you got another clip.
Anytime today.
I
Right,
mean,
so
since we skipped over Ida, how was your weekend? How have you been? How was?
There you go.
I mean, let's.
me, for me,
Your
Yeah.
sister Ida.
I was working all weekend. Yeah, so I was working for 12 hours. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. That's why I did catch some of the live that Russ did do with Baby Girl's performance. And then we had a funeral for one of the young guys today, and then found out I
I'm
lost
sorry.
one of the friends today. So it's just like boom, 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 boom. But that's life. Young man lost won't but I think JB won't but 44, 43,
Mm,
44.
young
Young.
man.
Young. Hmm.
I'm so sorry.
But
Around
like you
said,
say,
ladies, he's in his feelings right now.
yeah, we he that's my boy, and and it wasn't even a thing of to get him ruffled up. It was just a thing of a quote,
Ain't
and
nobody
it
got to
just
talk about what my feelings at. My feelings is cool, so y'all can just keep moving on with the show. This
Okay,
is not
can you play
about
the next
us.
clip, please?
I don't have another clip.
Okay.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you have opinions on the clip you just played?
No.
Cool.
okay.
Did we catch up on comments, Miss Eva?
Um, let's see. Let me go back and let me see. Let's see. Yeah, let's
You
see.
okay over there, Mama?
Mama, get you some water or a drink. Um, no, you have to be happy. Don't do that.
No.
Start with the I am baffled, please. Just start right there.
I don't have the I am baffled.
Just start right
That was
there,
after
please.
the pukey faces.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back. Okay. Before, oh,
Just
I am. Oh,
just
okay.
start
I
right
see
there.
Rhonda.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank
Um,
you. Yeah, start
Kim
right there.
said beat her ass and his too. Shanice said, "Wow, you see, she lied. Ain't no damn way. Whole goof troop, lost ass generation.
For
That is
real.
that this generation now coming up. This social media generation is always stuck on social media.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't know why you have to put everything on TikTok. Well, I beat somebody behind today. TikTok. I did somebody this Instagram, Facebook, World Star. Just just let them go back to what we used to have to do. Go outside because I don't think they would survive to have to play outside like we used to.
Girl, no.
No, not at all.
Absolutely not.
That I miss that. That's why I say we take 3 hours from any social media, any electronics. We're going outside. We're going on a nature walk. So that's how
Good
mine still
idea.
know how to. Yeah, mine know how to shoot a gun, an arrow, use a hunting knife. Yeah, they know how to go fishing. One be like, "Can we go fishing today? We're not taking no phone. I don't need my cell phone. Okay, let's go fishing."
I love it.
So let's see. Kim said, "Sending you a hug, Rush." Rhonda said, "And he didn't beat the hell out of her." Yeah. Kim said, "Little demons." And like I said, Shanice said, "Right. How did you hold it in your mouth that long without swallowing it? Make it make sense." Rhonda said, mm, "Thank you, Rhonda, to my your condolences. Thank you, thank you." Thank you, thank you, thank you. But like I say, life is hard. But like I said, we all go through some trials and tribulations. The best thing to do is to be able to have people that love you and care.
Mm,
Oh, wait a minute.
that's
That's how they get caught coming up. We ain't have time to film ourselves fighting. We got
See?
down and left. That's
Period.
shitty.
Period.
Right, right.
We
Yeah,
got
we
to
ain't have
teach
all
these
that.
young people how
You
they
didn't
be
even know we
running their
got into a
mouth
fight
and
unless I
dig
went home with a
themselves
black
into a
eye.
hole.
You didn't know I got a fight until I came home with a black eye. What? And it won't look unless the what was it, the neighborhood newscaster sitting on the front porch. Mine was Miss Reese. She used to sit on the front porch and would call my mama because she used to date my granddaddy. Yeah, that da 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 da. And I'm like, I don't like that old lady. I'd be like, my granddaddy used to date her. Ew. Yeah.
It's
She.
always that one. It was always miss somebody who would always, and you wouldn't even think they was
Mhm.
paying attention. And next thing
Mhm.
you know, you in trouble for something you did 5 houses down.
And but
Yep.
that's the lady that sold everything. She sold the hot dogs, the cakes, the sodas, all that. You remember? And then the next door neighbor, I had next door neighbor that sold the ices. But
Mm-hmm.
my mama used to always say, "Y'all ain't getting no more ice." After growing up, my mom used to be like, "Let go, bring me one of them." And one day I brought my mama icy. She said, "This smell a little funny. Smell like moonshine." When we find out later that the cup she used for the moonshine, she put the ices in. So we
Stop
was
it.
all
Stop it. Stop it.
Wow.
girl. My mom used to always wonder why we always want them 5 25 cent ices, the big cup. Girl, when they,
Y'all
you know how
had a
you
happy
get it, you
childhood.
know how you get it, and then you pop it and you flip it over, and then yes, y'all know, you know what I'm talking about. And then the juice fall in the bottle, you drink, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Lord, y'all was drunk as a skunk. Jesus.
you,
well,
you
my
know it.
I remember one of my teachers taught us how to make moonshine in class. Gave us the recipe and everything.
What public
Mhm.
school
What
system
school
was
I
this?
know.
system is
This
this?
one no darn
No,
public
but
school.
I was a sophomore in high school. Yep, he taught us how to make moonshine. Yep.
Was it a science
Okay.
experiment?
Huh?
Was it a
No.
science?
Mm-mm. He was just that dude.
Wow.
I wish I
Mhm.
had him.
Really?
Mhm.
He could write off as a science experiment. Yeah, we were teaching the kids. Yeah, that's how y'all making him some extra money on the side.
We had the penny
And
candy
what?
lady.
And
We had,
was okay. And
You
I
was.
had a
used to
penny
go to
candy.
my grandma's house, and the penny candy lady, her store was right down the street. I would come home, mama, and okay, so I come home with all this candy, right? Of course, penny candy. Hello. Every time I go to the
Never got
dentist,
she
oh,
a
she got
penny.
another cavity. It's like, stop going to that damn store.
Well, sorry, mom. 5 cent, 10 cent, all that. You get a whole
Listen.
lot with 10 cent, girl.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell my age. I'm gonna tell my age because these was my favorite kinds of candy growing up.
To choose.
Cherry Clan,
Mm-hmm.
Grape Alexander,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mr. Watermelon Head,
yes, Johnny Appleseed.
Johnny Appleseed, and the Chews. It was
Yeah,
my
the little
favorite
Choose was my
candy
with the little
favorite.
of
grandma on there.
all time. Yes,
What the little grandma on there? Yes,
best
sir.
candy ever.
You gotta throw Laffy Taffy in there.
Uh-oh,
Laffy
she
Taffy.
got the lemon
The
heads.
Laffy Taffy. Ah, the Boston baked beans. Oh, Red Hots. Them
She
Boston
got
baked
red.
beans. Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Stop.
God stoppers.
You so and
Yes.
you mixed
I
them?
love her.
Get out of
Of
here.
course.
Y'all remember the little red hots? The little
Of
red hot
course.
Mm-hmm.
candies in it.
Listen,
Them hot balls. I used to,
Rhonda
yeah.
said the inmates taught me how to make hooch. I was an officer. Well, get out of
Well,
here.
Mm.
It's
All
an
right.
interesting environment in there.
Well, yeah, they do. You know that you'd be surprised at what you can get done in a prison system, what you can make. Like, it's certain things that they make that you be like, yo, how you get toe up in the prison system,
hmm.
bruh? Cough syrup, Nyquil, all of that.
For real. Oh, can someone
What
bring
penny
back the
Bring
cookies?
penny
back the penny
cookies?
Which,
cookies.
the Rev? Are you talking about the Revo cookies or the ones with the frosting
Oh,
on top? You remember the Revo cookies they used to have?
stop it.
Okay, now I got a question for y'all. Have y'all ever heard of super donuts? They
Mm-hmm.
used to have them in school.
Yeah.
Why have my folks act like they don't know? But then I forget. Then have the folks that I deal with, some of them don't. They look younger than me, but they was
Yeah,
like, "But
you
we didn't
know
grow
they
up in a
don't.
country school like you." I'm like, "We grew up in Durham public schools. Why y'all don't know nothing about this?"
I
I
know.
don't
Them
I
know
super
I,
about
donuts
I
you
We
have to
know.
all
have for
love super
snack or either
donut.
for breakfast. Girl, look. I got them by the case. I bought them by
Oh
the
no.
case. They got a place here. I found a place here that
Are
sell 'em. I was
you
like,
for
I gotta get.
real?
Yes, sir. Them little country stores called Moss. Ah,
Stop. Oh, she said the ones with the frosting on
yep,
top.
that's the Revo.
Girl,
I know what she talking about.
them
I
was the
told you
good
I'm a
old
foodie.
days.
I told you I like food.
Look at the baby. He all up on the show. Look
Aww.
at. Hey, boo
Mm.
boo. Is he asleep?
No, girl,
No,
nope.
no.
There you go.
no,
Nope. There
he
you go.
wants
Look,
to playing.
he tried. Look, he like. Oh, I'm gonna crawl up Daddy's head. Rhonda said for all those that live in Chicago, they still sell those donuts on 71st right off the Dan Ryan at the candy warehouse. Oh,
Oh
Ooh.
wow.
They got a
I
candy
gotta come to
warehouse
shop.
in Chicago?
I'm gonna have to check
Ooh.
that out.
Nah, Rhonda, I'm sorry. I'm in North Carolina, baby.
Yeah,
I might have to
I'm
make
gonna
a
have to
trip to
check that out.
Chicago.
I'm jealous.
By the they
I'm so
and
jealous.
and it's yeah 71st and yeah Shanice said 71st and State by the case. Ah, shuck it, duck it. Girl, they good with some coffee.
That's
I used to drink
dangerous
it,
right there.
heat it up with 30 seconds, 10 seconds in the microwave with some milk or some coffee. Okay.
Stop it.
Oh Jesus, I told you I'm a foodie.
Mama, you brought up them lemon heads. I like grape heads and apple heads too.
Oh,
They get mixed together too. The grape
Yeah,
and
the
the
grape and the
cherry
apple.
together.
Oh, the grape and the cherry.
Yeah,
oh,
together.
thank you, Rhonda.
I ain't done that
What?
one.
Who you calling the devil?
That damn. Talking
What
about
the
them
devil
cookies.
about?
Who you calling the devil?
I think she talking about them cookies.
Oh, the cookies or the donuts? Cause yeah,
Oh,
they
wait,
do.
one of
They
them.
do kind of
All
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, they all they addictive.
We used to
Oh
have good
man,
snacks back in the
do
day.
you remember what's the one that did? I can't think of them now, but the candy that it's like a toffee and it's got peanut butter. It's like a peanut butter, but it's a white coating with the lines in it. I can't remember them
I
dang
know
on
what you're
thing.
talking about.
Oh my
I know
god,
exactly what you're talking
I
about.
can't. If my mama was woke, I would ask her.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. And then I used to love Little Daddies, but boy, that was some tough
Little
caramel
daddies,
there.
But it was good. It was good.
little daddies.
Oh, that
I don't remember
caramel
little
take out your
daddies.
whole jaw.
It would take out your cavity, probably.
Listen, but it was good. It was worth it.
I mean, and I love sweets. By far I love sweets, and as much candy and sweets that I eat, I've never had a cavity.
Bless
Never,
your heart.
Right,
never
Bless
had.
bless you.
your heart. I
And
was
I eat
not
candy
that
all the
woman.
time.
Now my daughter, thank goodness, has never had a cavity as of
Mm-hmm.
yet. She's 15, and I'm so glad. And she loves her share of sugary sweets too. But
Mm-hmm.
she does really good. Y'all remember Choco Taco?
Yes.
They used to be bigger. They still have them some
They're,
places
they're
in the
like
ice cream
real
truck.
They
small now.
littles.
But
Yeah,
now
they're
they like
everything is small now.
they this size.
Oh,
Mhm.
It's a Choco Taco now.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
they used
It
to
seems
be
like
like 10
everything has
times that
gotten
size.
smaller.
Choco Taco. What was the other? Oh, my favorite was Bomb Pops. Bomb Pops used to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
They used to be
Yes.
huge. They even made them all skinny. So disappointed. I wish half these
Mm-mm.
people had some of the stuff we had. Maybe they had some
Mm,
sense.
mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm,
I
mm.
don't know. I
Make it
don't
make sense. Make it make
know.
sense. Chico
So
sticks. That's what it was. It was a
Chico,
Chico
thank
stick.
you,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
I was sitting over here. I was
Oh,
like, I'm gonna rack my brain. I'm gonna rack
those
my
used
brain
to be
until
the
I cut
deal,
Chico
baby.
sticks. Oh Jesus.
The
Russ?
best. So
Russ?
what lessons have we taken away from the evening? Let's start with Mama Yoni.
Well, I think the first lesson that we got to take away from the evening is that when you finally realize that toxicity is not a life skill and can move on from it, you will do a lot better in life. Here's the second lesson. Just because you are popular and good at something that you do does not necessarily mean that you will be good at all things that you try to do. The next thing is when you see something that you don't like in public, please mind your manners because you're subject to get your ass kicked later.
Or you'll
The
take it out.
last, yep. The last, the last lesson for the evening is don't be calling your ex to pick you up to go put semen in somebody else's mouth. Your favorites. Did y'all notice that she said that? I called my ex to take me to my other ex's job to do that. Trifling ass. Okay, so I think that everybody should take 1 hour a day off social media. I think that should be a plan. Let's try that and see how that works out for us next day, 2 days.
Mm, I like it, Miss Nada.
I'm usually at work.
Um, whatever you do in life, try to be great at it. And if you're not good at it, stick to what you know. I mean, God has given us gifts, different gifts. All gifts aren't for everybody. Just know yours, stay in your lane, and keep it moving. Make the
Period.
necessary adjustments and keep it moving.
Miss Eva.
Stay out of toxic relationships. Stay away from toxic conversations, and just let it flow. Let go. Let flow.
She's so funny. What was that?
Let go. You gotta let it go and let flow. You like you do. Walk like an Egyptian. Sometimes we all have our opinions.
Um, yeah, toxicity is addictive, as we can clearly see. If you looked at his behavior, he didn't act any different than a dope fiend, right? She's his fix. He
Mm.
doesn't know how to operate without her. That's a problem. You can't be addicted to people. That's an issue. Um, Mind your business. If you're not one for PDAs, that's fine, but leave people alone. It's enough hate in the world. If you see somebody showing love to somebody else, let them love on each other. They don't let that be a problem. And don't go messing with your pants in front of in front of nobody. No. Um, the young lady in that last clip, she thought it was cute and she thought it was funny. And I'm old school.
Mm.
There's a certain behavior that a lady should exhibit.
Oh.
And a part of being a lady is number one, you don't tell all your business. And also a part of being a lady is There are much more dignified ways to get back at somebody
Mm.
than that. And I think, unfortunately, these young ladies are so quick to revert to using their bodies for said revenge instead of their brains. And that can lead to a whole lot of problems. I really, really pray that they get the hint and use more of their intellect. There's a time to use the body, and there's a time to sit your hot ass down somewhere and be a little smarter about what you're doing. Those are the lessons that I took away from the evening. Oh, and that we absolutely love the puppy because he's thinking cute.
Absolutely.
Russ, any final thoughts? Hello. Anything?